What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to the new Monday edition of Nonsensical Nonsense. Tony, sir, how you doing? Oh, he's got me muted. He's ordering food, it looks like. Welcome to the show, guys. Appreciate you showing up. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. As I said, we decided to do a Monday show with Tony and myself. If you guys aren't already, make sure you give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Go do that. You still got 2 more days to get your votes in on the starting fives that we drafted Friday. They are posted on Facebook and on Instagram right now, but they will be posted on Twitter and TikTok. So go get your votes in on who you thought won, who had the best list, see if the king will be dethroned. I don't think it's going to happen, but you can also join us live right here every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on Haps. If you don't have the Haps app, download it, get you a profile, follow Nonsensical Nonsense, and come hang out in the Chatters box. Speaking of the Chatters box, what's going on with you guys? Welcome to the show. And you guys can also get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. I think I said that, but I don't know. All you gotta do is search up Nonsensical Nonsense. You can listen to every single episode. Don't even have to listen to them in order, because there is no order. Much like the show. No, I don't. Much like the show, most shit's made up and points don't count anyways. But, yeah, Tony is driving. I can't hear him. Maybe he's got himself muted. Okay, so he's going to take a few minutes. It looks like he's on his way home. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Leggy Cameron? Since this is the only time Glick can reply to anyone, what are you talking about? Believe it or not, I'm actually a pretty busy guy. Right now, between work and gym and what's going on, Coachy? And I've been door dashing the last couple weeks just because it gets me out of the house for a couple hours. So what I'm going to do, so I know when Tony's ready to come back, I'm going to go ahead and drop him completely and re-invite him. I have a couple things I want to get into, but I want to wait until Tony gets in here. Of course, this thing's going to run slow as hell. How's it going? Welcome. Basically, what I wanted to do with this third show was give Tony and I the opportunity to kind of hang out. It's going to be a relaxed fit. We can shoot the shit a little bit. It's still a part of the podcast. Maybe do a little recap and touch base on a couple things that we talked about last week. Here we go. I just re-invited him. All right. Is he ready? Backstage. Okay, maybe he's ready now. Because sometimes... Are you back now? There we go. Now we can hear you.
Let me apologize to you and to everybody out there. I'm coming from an appointment with me and my son. I was grabbing some food and I was trying to get home. I thought I had another hour, so that's my fault. How's everybody doing? Appreciate y'all. Y'all give me about 3 good minutes to get situated, but go ahead and run your intro, run your ideas.
Run my mouth.
I have been, I have been listening. Recaps are fine. I'm not gonna lie. I love those lists, and I've been thinking of this all day. It's crazy.
Those lists were we lost your sound, but those lists was an idea that I came up with, and I solely came up with the purpose of doing them, not only because I thought it would be fun to have that interaction and kind of the back and forth between us, but also as a way to get everybody involved with on social media. And then And then the kind of the chatters box list was just kind of a spur of the moment thing because so many people were in the comments giving out their lists. So why not let 4 people get in every week and see how they do against each other? But yeah, like I said, just kind of give Tony and I a little bit to shoot the shit, hang out. We'll come up with things as we go. Um, a lot of things can happen between Saturday and Monday. Fortunately, nothing happened either. Even though the host of the show we lost your sound, Tony. No. It came back for just a second. All we heard was ah. Fortunately, nothing happened. Even though the host of the show lost his fucking mind Saturday night. Didn't have any repercussions from that, but apparently that's because somebody knows better. But car Bluetooth on that could I've noticed I've tried the car Bluetooth before, and I don't, if I'm not at my house I try not to jump on just because I don't know if it's my phone or what it is, but yeah, as I said earlier, you guys still have plenty of time to get on and vote for our list. They're posted on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be up on Twitter tonight, and they will be up. You're good. All right. They will be on TikTok as well, so you guys can go take a look at those. Hey, you made it in. You can go give it a vote. But yeah, Saturday night was an interesting night. It was the first official night of Tony joining the crew. I was in the chat. A lot of people were in the chat. A lot of people heard about that because I did get a couple people that asked me about me finally speaking my mind, and I said, go listen to the replay. It's not showing the. Oh yeah, well no, yeah, no, that that was just for Brian. Yeah, you got to go. It's deep in the end of the show, and then of course Saturday night when we got done, I freaking went out and my damn refrigerator went out. Well, it went out, but it came back in. So I had the maintenance guys here today, but that's a whole other story I want to get into when Tony gets on here and we can hear him. No, the actual rant happened on the podcast. It was needed. It was needed, and it needed to be said. So, and I know Jeff had been waiting ever so impatiently to hear it because he's bit his tongue too, like the good friend that he is. No, yeah, no. This was on the actual podcast. Yeah, well, that's the problem with the amount of people that go live on here and the amount of people that just this group in general. There's a pretty big group of us. We all interact with each other as much as we can, and we're in and out of streams and everything like that. They do absolutely 100% all start to blend together. We got your video. We have no audio. It wouldn't be nonsensical nonsense without technical difficulties, guys, just so you know. It all blends so well together. I don't think we've had a single episode where we didn't have. Oh God, what's going on here? Why is he backstage on another? This guy.
Mic check 1 2. Yeah, but
Now we got you.
Okay, I'm home. Once again, I apologize to each and every last one of you. I thought I had another hour.
Shot home real
Should
quick.
apologize for that damn jersey you got on. Is what you should
It's
be
for
apologizing for.
apologize for the fact
That
that I
thing is
got mine. See,
ugly.
somebody voted. I got mine. All right. You see what I'm saying?
That
I
thing,
got mine. All
that
right.
oh,
This is
the
Did you bring me
Mets.
food, Daddy?
yes, I got food. Say hi.
Come on. I thought you were
Hi.
better than that. Hey, bud, what's going
Hi.
on, man?
All right, go over there.
What's going on, Wicked?
Big ups to everybody. What's going on? Leggy Lady Mel, Wicked Italian Eyes. Who else we got in here? Jay
They're all flooding in.
Brian. Oh, Brian, I hate you. Oh, I see what you said. Coach, oh, sweet Jesus. Candale. Candale. Yeah. Who else? I don't want to miss nobody. Stevie Wonder, Mark. All right, big ups to all of y'all. How's everybody doing?
Is this the shout out hour?
I just did. I'm done. Now get to the point. Come on, face this beat down.
Hey, look, I don't know if you heard or not, but my refrigerator's acting up here at the apartment.
Wow.
So Saturday, I messaged my landlord Saturday at like 1:30 in the morning,
Apple slices?
and I was like, "Hey, my fridge is fucking up. I don't know if you guys can come over tomorrow, do anything about it, whatever." This fool messaged me yesterday at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Can't do anything on Sunday. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. So I was like, all right, I won't be home, but go ahead and come on over and look at the fridge.
Sweet Jesus.
He said nothing's wrong with it, but apparently he forgot what I do for work. So I think the motor's starting to go out on it. But you want to hear some fucked up ass shit that I'm debating if I want to text him and say anything about?
Go ahead.
The maintenance men, or whoever was in my apartment today, I guess they decided to help themselves to pudding cups I had in my refrigerator.
Oh, that's a fight.
And they didn't even try to hide it. They threw it right in my trash can. Like right on the top of my
At least
trash
they put it in
can.
the garbage. At least they put it in the garbage.
Yeah. I went to throw something away and I was like, wait a minute, those weren't there last night when I went to bed.
Yes, Helen, fucked up ass shit. That is what we use in the US. For fuck's sake.
Fucked up ass shit. So I'm debating if I want to say anything to him or if I just want to be like, yeah, from now on don't come in my apartment unless I'm home.
Yeah. Yeah. Jackasses. Eating my food.
Because I've already had words with these stupid ass maintenance men before. When one of my old neighbors, he was in the reserves, and when all that shit was going down with the riots and stuff like that, he was in the National Guard.
Yes.
Part of his job was crowd control and riot control, so he was gone for like a week. And he gave me his apartment key and just asked, because he was expecting some packages to come, books and stuff like that for school. And I was like, well, I can just put them in my house when you get here, can we get them? He's like, yeah, either way. But I came home one day and they were in his apartment. So I texted him. I said, hey, what's going on? You got maintenance in the apartment? He's like, no, I didn't put in a request. So I went over there and kicked their asses out and had some choice words with them.
I'm listening to you.
And
I'm trying my best not to say nothing crazy to Helen.
Yeah, I don't have a straw.
Yes, you do. Helen's trying me, and I'm gonna get her. We'll go ahead.
Maybe some people do.
Not
Maybe
me.
Tony does. I don't know.
No.
We're not here to judge.
Yeah, that shit now.
Hey, to each their own, man. Who are we to judge? It's 2022. People into some weird shit.
Not me. What's the word, man?
I see that. I was just like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be pissed or if I'm just supposed to be like, fucking idiots.
Right. It's pudding cups. I would say no. But
Yeah, they're just pudding cups.
Depending on
But what?
Accepting when your food, anything counts. Don't take my food without asking. Those are fighting words.
Yeah. But it's like, what else were you doing in my apartment if you're taking food out my fridge and just helping yourself? Because I put some things away, and that's why I came home and I just started looking around just to make sure nothing was, because I'm already hesitant and cautious about maintenance guys, just especially these motherfuckers. They look like they legitimately out on prison release. Like they done spent some time for cooking meth in their mom's bathroom or some type shit. So
very cheeky. You cheeky buggers.
Right. But
Did the
So
fellas
yeah, I
was
kind of looked around to make sure nothing else was out of place or out of the.
exactly.
Everything else seems to be good. I'm just like, all right, well, maybe they just kept their asses in the refrigerator or in the kitchen, looking at my fridge and enjoyed them some pudding pops or something. But
Mm-hmm. Put next to Bill Cosby next time to take your shit.
right, come home and have a couple motherfuckers pass out on my kitchen floor.
Man. Man.
What were you guys doing? Now you
Hey,
belong to me.
exactly. Exactly. So what do we have going on up here? How are the numbers looking? I almost want to recommend people putting their lists up as well. Seeing who gets the most votes out
Well,
of the fun.
we just Jeff just posted the list on Facebook yesterday. I
Uh-huh.
think it was yesterday. And then I got on there a little bit. I'm gonna when we get done tonight, I'm gonna get on there because I got to post Saturday's episode.
Phone call. Oh, he dropped. Oh, he's back.
Whoa! I don't know what the hell I just did there. I just like completely swiped to the home screen. But um, but I got to put the list on Twitter and TikTok still. I've got to get with Jeff because I've got to see if there's a way that he can. Well, I gotta get that man fucking spell check because
Mhm.
oh, it is bad. But I've got to get. I got to see if there's a way he can clean the list up. Like he might have to jot down notes or write it down and then retype it all after the show, because like some are in bold, some are all caps, some are all fine or like fine and
He won't
lowercase, so
type
you can
fast.
barely read them
He
and
won't
stuff
type
like
fast,
that.
so it gotta be edited. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to get him to clean it up and not rush it so much, so that they're a little bit easier to see. Speaking of football, I did want to ask you because I don't think you watched it, but I watched it yesterday. That Pro Bowl, it was fun to watch because the guys were out there having fun. But what
Good.
in the hell
If they was having
happened? It
fun, good.
was
I'm not entertained by it.
it was two hand touch, dude. There was every Pro Bowl quarterback threw at least one interception. Um,
So they go out there to have
Miles
fun.
Garrett, I will say Miles Garrett did get an interception and took it to the house. So
Nice.
that's good on my guy. But it was they were having fun, and Stephon Diggs was out there. His brother was out there, and them two were talking shit to each other the entire game and fucking with each other the whole game.
Which is
Because
fun.
yeah, because Trayvon plays for the Cowboys. But I was just like, what the hell happened to the Pro Bowl? Because I remember, I mean, I understand these guys don't want to get hurt and everything like that, but I mean, they would at least used to tackle back in the day.
They're
But it
not hurting
was,
themselves for the game anymore. They've been talking about that for about 10 years, I want to say.
yeah.
They're not going to injure themselves over the game. That's
Uh,
fine.
one, one, one guy, I think it might have been Micah Parsons. He did snatch a hold of Patrick Mahomes and throw his ass to the ground. That was pretty funny.
Oh,
Because right before they did it, the guys that were commentating and calling the game, they were like, who's going to pull the Lawrence or one of those where they just smashed the quarterback? And I think it was Micah Parsons just fucking grabbed a hold of him and slung him to the ground. Not
yeah.
even 30 seconds after they said that shit, I was just like, this motherfucker. Jody wants to know who you got in the Super Bowl.
I saw that. I can't call it, Jody. I'm not going to lie to you. Um,
See,
I think the Rams are very well rounded. However, the Bengals are well rounded and hungry.
and neither one of those two teams you can count out because they've both been down and out several times,
Cincinnati
just
has
even in the
shocked
playoffs.
so many people, but Matt Stafford has yet to get a ring.
He
OBJ
wants one.
has yet to get a ring. Aaron
Oh,
Donald,
OBJ got a ring with New York, didn't he?
I have to look that
I
up.
thought he got.
Somebody let me know, please.
I
I
think.
thought
I
he
think.
did.
I think he was.
The
I
second
think. I
one
think it was with Eli. Yeah, I think it was the second one when they beat the Patriots. He had that one-handed. I think he had that one-handed grab in the Super Bowl.
was that him or was that
Well, you had the helmet catch. Old boy had. I think I was the first in the first game with the Giants and Patriots, and I think OBJ had. That's when he became famous for his one-handed grabs.
I
I
think you
think
got
he
it.
had
You got
one.
it, Brian. Yeah, right. Yeah, Brian said he got one. Okay, but
Yeah.
I think Matt Stafford's very hungry. He's got a good squad. I think the running back's going to be an issue. Rams secondary has always been an issue. The Bengals, what I saw in the playoffs, man, and like I said, they are amped. The Bengals are
Mm-hmm.
amped. Joe Burrow's a
Well,
young
yeah.
dude. He shouldn't get a Super Bowl in his first year, but I'm not mad at him because he's
Well,
playing
I mean,
ball.
technically it's his second year, but
Second year, excuse me. Yeah, but he's they look like that. They look like they're having fun. They look to me like how the Tennessee Titans did a couple seasons ago, when the Titans looked like they was enjoying themselves. The
mm-hmm.
team looked like they was happy. You got some teams you can see the stress, you can see some divisions or whatever. But you see some
Oh yeah.
teams that are united. The Bengals look united.
Oh yeah, they're having fun out there. They're balling out. I mean, that's Jody and I were talking today because I had a buddy of mine ask me, he's like, hey, I need your help. I need to place a bet. Who you got? And he always comes to me for his football bets, and I'm like, dude, I can't call this one. I said, what I would do is take whatever you're going to bet on one team, split that, and bet on both damn teams because it's not like the Rams can shut down Jamar Chase because then you still have Boyd and Higgins, and it's the same thing for the Bengals. I don't think they're going to shut Cooper Kupp down, but if they try, they've got Odell Beckham,
OBJ to worry about. OBJ.
yeah, and then they've got that other wide receiver. I can never remember his damn name. What is it?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Van Jefferson. What is it? No, they've
Odell.
got another one too. They've got another. They've got another younger guy too that filled in for Robert Woods when Robert Woods went out
Yeah.
bef- before they got OBJ. So it's like you can't shut down all their receivers. So, in the
They can
running
shut down
game,
the running game. They're going to shut down the running
as,
game. I think.
well, and as I said about the running game, I think both teams have underrated and underappreciated running backs that can do some serious damage.
To me, I think the Bengals
So,
got the running game.
well, Bengals have more weapons. They've got Mixon and they've got what's his name,
Cam
Perine.
Akers. Cam Akers. Tony Michelle. Oh man, he's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, you
Yeah, we
never
got.
know what you're going to get out of Sony though. That's the thing.
Well, he got to get the ball first of all. Yes,
Yeah,
we're talking about football, ladies. It's okay.
yeah,
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
You're gonna have to know football is sports talk is gonna come up between Tony and I because I don't get to talk a lot of sports on the regular podcast because Tweedledee and Tweedledum know nothing about sports. So and we are literally a week away from the Super Bowl.
So my thing,
So it's
as far as a
kind of
prediction, this game is going to go down to the point spread. I'm going to call the point spread less than 5, and I'm going to have to take the Bengals. I'm making a
I'm
call
leaning
today.
towards the Bengals
I'm
myself.
going to
But
make
here's
a
the
call
thing: if
today.
it's a
Everybody write it down. I'm taking the Bengals with 4 points over.
well, that's what I was saying earlier today when I was talking to JD. I said if the Bengals are down by less than a field goal with their rookie kicker they've had, they legitimately just have to get within 60 yards, and that
Jamar
kid is
Chase,
money.
Jamar Chase, Higby. I'm going to have to take Bengals. I'm going to take Bengals by 5. I'm going to take Bengals by 4, which means they're going to win by 5 points. Bengals by 4. I'll call it. Today is the first time I actually made a call in the Super Bowl. This is exclusive for your show. I'm going to take the Bengals at +4.
+4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was leaning more towards. I was obviously for obvious reasons. I was rooting for the Bengals. Aside from the fact that they're an Ohio team, aside from the fact that they're an AFC North team, but that's my girls' team too. So,
I mean, I think they're hungry. Matt Stafford and them are going to play
oh,
games.
they're absolutely hungry, and
But
they're a young team, and that's what makes them guys scary. Is they're a
the
young
running,
team.
I don't think the running game is strong enough, even though I like the running backs. The Bengals, they just, and I was leaning for the Rams, but the Bengals have been scaring me. My point.
They won't die.
Their kicker
I
matters.
mean,
The Rams got a kicker
you
too.
know,
The Rams got a hell of a coach too. Good God.
Yeah, no, like I said, that damn kicker for the Bengals has been money all season, and especially in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they've been down in a couple weeks ago in what divisional game or something like that against the Titans. I was watching the game and I was just like, it's not the Bengals I expected to show up. Then the second half rolled around and them boys are like, hey, it's time to fucking play. And I was like, oh shit. And the Titans had Derrick Henry back and he wasn't even a factor in that game. He went to I can't remember who it was for the Bengals. He went to hit him with one of them Derrick Henry stiff arms. Old boy hit the brakes. Derrick whiffed on the stiff arm and then he tackled him. I was just like, oh, that's cold.
Mm-hmm. So
Finally get to leave the office.
I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be sitting in the house. I'm gonna have my beer, maybe
Yep.
some cheese dip. I can't find my chips. I went shopping, so I gotta find my chips and my cheese dip, and I'm gonna set that up. I'll probably be
There
live
you
for
go.
that.
I'm gonna be down in Cincinnati. I won't be anywhere near this app or anywhere near my phone. I don't know what we're doing for the game yet exactly, but I'm gonna be down there.
Sitting at a bar.
No, I don't know what we're doing. We might be sitting at our house. I don't know. I told her I said whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Um,
I just want to.
Alvin Kamara. I don't have the full story on what happened.
Oh yeah, I heard about that this morning. Apparently, he Saturday night he got into an altercation at a club or something and put somebody in the hospital. Yeah, I haven't got the full story on it, but I guess Sunday after the Pro Bowl they arrested his ass. So only in America can you be an athlete, commit a crime, still get to play in the game.
I mean, he got a court day. I think it was a day. They didn't give a real full story. The dude complained of being battered, but I'm quite sure somebody
Yeah,
said something stupid to him. Because let me be clear to everybody, if I'm a millionaire, it's going to take a lot for me to fight you.
it's gonna take a lot for me to do a lot of stupid things. Like
It's going
like
to take a
like
lot for me
old
to get
boy
limited
like
pay.
like old boy that threw his entire career and life away for the Raiders because he wanted to go out and drink and drive. You got all that damn money. You can have a personal driver. If you don't have a personal driver, call an Uber. I'm broke, and if I go out drinking, I'll call an Uber. And I ain't nobody important, you know.
I talked about it with some people. There's only a few places I know of where you could do 160 miles an hour. That motherfucker was moving. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean,
160?
I don't know.
Been to Vegas. There's too many lights on them straightaways. Where the hell was you going?
Oh, and speaking of football breaking news, this just popped up. The Saints are hiring their
Yes.
defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to replace Sean Payton. But yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Vegas. I've never been out there, but I've got friends that lived out there, been out there, and stuff like that. And they're like, there are not many places out there that you can go that damn fast, even that late at night.
160? I know of one place,
Mm-hmm.
but where I
The
saw the
damn
rip
desert.
wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where I
yeah,
saw the
damn
rip
desert.
wasn't there. I know one place where you can do that, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You need time to slow down afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. But I mean, it's not like it's anything new. I mean, you had old boy years ago that fucking shot himself in the leg at the strip club. Um,
I can be all over that story.
yeah. Ray Rice beating the hell out of his woman.
Easy. I can be on that
Yeah.
story too.
Uh-huh. It's just got all that damn money and all that. You know, people are watching you because you're a professional athlete. Take a time out, take a fucking breath, and think about your actions because everybody's looking at you.
I think
I'm just a normal person and I do that shit when I'm in public.
the scariest video I saw was 2 months ago. The guy that used to play for the Jets. Did you see that clip?
I don't think I did.
He's done. Now the
I don't
reason
know
I
if I seen
saw,
that.
the reason I saw that he did it, I was like, okay, but you got no case when you go to court after that video gets shown. You got nothing.
What did he do? Because I don't remember hearing that story.
He's a former Jets player. His name was Zach something. Zach is Z-A-C. I'm not going to tell nobody. If you all want to watch it, you are fine. I have been very mad. And there are some things I'm glad never showed up. That hurt me.
Damn.
When you get a chance, y'all look it up. I just told y'all everything you need to know.
Was it a domestic violence case or?
Let me say that's an understatement.
Oh damn.
New
So it
York
was
Jets.
bad.
His first name was former New York Jets player. His first name was Zach Z-A-C. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. And I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes.
See, now you got
Go
my
ahead, Nick.
curiosity.
Go ahead, Nick. We live. Go
Now you
ahead.
got my.
He ain't got no case. I'm sorry.
Got my curiosity over here.
And I'm the kind of guy who likes to see both sides of the story. I did hear about the other side. I kind of understood. But if I was on the jury, I couldn't let him go. I couldn't. And I'm a pretty fair-minded guy.
Oh yeah. I did. Oh yeah. Right in front of the. Oh yeah, I seen that video. Yeah. Okay. All I had to see was the still from it. Yeah, that was gross.
You
Zach
found out, you know
Stacy.
why he did it?
Well, I mean the obvious reasons because he's a bitch.
What's up, Mark? No, I ain't gonna say that.
What's going on, Mark?
I can't even say that. I found out they did a story on why he did it, but he's still done.
Oh, he's absolutely done. Well, what did he do it for?
I think she lost $500,000.
I mean, still not acceptable.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you were to vote in his favor, you will be outnumbered. There's nothing I can do for him.
Yeah. Not that. A, it's not right over money, but not to that extent. I remember watching that video and I was just like,
A,
cause I think
not
it
for the
popped
money.
up somewhere.
A, not for the money. Okay. B, not to that extent. $500,000. I think people will do some shit. 3, here was the number one problem. Who else was in that room when he did it?
Exactly.
That's it.
Right
You're
there
toast.
watching the whole damn
You're
thing.
toast. You are toast. I don't give a damn the demographic. You are toast.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are. I mean, that's it. Don't you don't get no better evidence than that,
You don't
and
have any more.
especially to go to that extreme with
You go
it.
to court, they say without a reasonable doubt. That video, that's your ass. Let's be clear. Black, white, old, young, rich, broke, north, south, east, west, everything. You're done. And with this culture, and I'm going to go ahead and say with this cancel culture, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um,
Well, hell, I mean, what's going on, Mark? I mean, hell, they done went after. They're going after Rogan right now. They're going after Whoopi right now. Apparently, they dug up a bunch of dirt on Whoopi with her goofy ass comments where she said that
well,
the Holocaust was not.
what she said, I didn't say nothing because she. I know she used to be Jewish. I don't know if she still is.
Yeah, I don't know
We
if
can
she
have
still is
all
or
the
not
stories
though.
we want, but if you actually practice the religion, I know you did a lot of looking into the history. I ain't saying nothing. So
But
she knows more
I
about it than
guess
I do. I'm kind of speechless on it.
I guess
I
they
know
they
she's
kind
right.
of dug some stuff up on her that she said in the past, and somebody put a video together of all the times Joe Rogan said the N word. But like Joe Rogan said, they're like it's completely taken out of context. If you go back and listen to what's being said,
What you
it's
said, you said,
we're
you done.
yeah, where he's like we were talking about song lyrics or we were reading stories and this that and the other thing, and look at who was on my show when it was said and this that and the other thing. And it's just like none of that matters though in this day and age. The fact that you
Yeah.
said it,
Well,
regardless of how you said it,
even before this day and age, they got Hulk Hogan for saying the same shit.
yeah. But Hulk Hogan was also
They got Dog
he was
Devontae for saying the same shit.
yeah, but they were also using it in a different context and in a different way.
Uh-huh.
They were using it out of pure hatred.
Hogan wasn't. Hogan has been
Oh,
around people where some people in sports, some people in the military. Don't worry about the slurs, as you know a person.
Oh
When
yeah.
you get out there, that's your ass.
Hmm. You know,
Jennifer
I've hung
Lopez
around.
on hell for saying it one time.
Mhm.
People don't know about that. They don't remember.
Yeah.
She said it in a
No, I
song,
mean,
and they
yeah.
got on her ass about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've hung out with certain groups of people and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay, you can say it, click," and it might have slipped a couple times here and there with the GA, but it
Uh-huh.
was the group that I was in. It never left that group, you know.
Coach Pooh,
Or like
if
if a
you ain't never
rap,
see Coach Pooh, I'm surprised you never saw that video before. I'm not even being funny. I'm surprised because you normally stay on top of shit.
yeah, I just didn't
That
realize the
video
guy.
hurt me.
Right, I just didn't recognize the guy's name. But when
Nobody
all
did.
I seen was the still, and that was all I needed to see. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that video
That
a
was
few times."
dude. I mean, how can you defend him?
There's no defense. What
Who else was in the
I'm
room, Coach
curious.
Pooh? Like I said, who else was in the room? That's the worst part to me.
Yep. My curiosity is what defense lawyer is going to actually take that case on.
You can't.
It's a lose. It's a loss. You can't defend that.
His safest bet, in my opinion, would be no contest. Yeah, I saw that. I remember that. His best defense would be no contest and Jesus. They can't
Yeah.
even
Right.
give him. He's going to probably have to do the full sentence if they convict him, which
Oh
I
yeah.
do think they
Oh,
will. And no disrespect,
absolutely.
no disrespect to the system. I don't think he would get away with it. And if he did, the public outcry would be ridiculous. And we're talking both
Mm.
genders.
Oh yeah.
The public
People
outcry
will
would be insane.
people will lose their ever loving fucking mind
They will.
because I mean, especially and you know, domestic problem is or domestic violence is always kind of
It's a very
it's
touchy
always been
subject.
an issue and
It's
it's
very
always going
touchy
to be an
subject.
issue, unfortunately. But in the last couple of years, with you know, the more social media that comes out, the more people are outspoken about it. The more the survivors are putting their stories out. If you were to get on TikTok and just put in hashtag DV, there are videos for days. You could of survivors telling their stories and awareness and you know different things. So it's just like people are really reaching a breaking point with it. You know, and it
Domestic
sucks that it's
violence,
taking this
domestic
damn long.
violence
But
has escalated during the global situation we're going through right now that everybody can relate to.
oh
They talked
yeah,
about it
absolutely.
very much. They talked about it a lot in the beginning, and it hurt me, even against the kids. That pissed me off.
Well, yeah, and that was one of the things they brought up when this whole situation first started. Is you look at these kids that, you know, they weren't able to go to school and this, that, and the other thing because a
And they
lot of
weren't able
times,
to fucking eat.
yeah, a lot of times that was the
Torture.
only time they got to eat,
Thank
and
you.
it was also a safe place for them.
Torture.
Yeah.
What are we going to do to save these kids, y'all? Damn the shit we talking on the daily. What can we do to save these kids? They ain't supposed to be going through this shit right now. Just sitting in the house is driving kids crazy. Imagine if that shit is worse than just that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, imagine they live in fear every single day. Hey, I'm saying death
Let's cut
sentence
the
for.
bullshit. Do me a favor. Me and Nonsensical. He lets me say what I want. I can be who I want to be. Y'all stop fucking with the kids. You need your asses whipped.
Death sentence.
I will take this strike. Fuck y'all.
All right. Nope. I agree 100%. I mean,
If I offended
it's
you, I almost want to apologize out of being respectful for my man's platform, but for me there, I
nah.
don't like that shit. I
No,
got beef.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. You know,
I got
it's
beef
you
and I don't
know.
like nobody fucking with the kids. I got a problem with y'all. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the
Oh
fuck
no,
away from me.
you're a father. I'm a father. I mean, anybody who's got kids of their own,
I'm a father.
we
I'm an older brother. I'm the firstborn. I got all them aggressions. Fuck it.
yeah.
I'm supposed to protect people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time I went around the people, I didn't have to go through that situation, and I count that as a blessing based on what I've heard in the past in life, what I've heard people are going through in society. I don't like that shit.
No,
I hate it
it's a
for the
scary
people that went
situation.
through it. That shit,
It's a
man.
scary situation, and like you said, I'm a father myself. I got I got my kids. I'm a brother. I got four sisters. I'm the only boy, so
Mm, mm. Me too.
technically I'm the only
Biologically,
boy.
I'm the only boy, but
Yeah. Biologically, I'm the only boy,
Yeah,
but I do have
biologically
my
I'm the only boy.
broster.
I got half sisters and I got stepsister and stepbrother. Rest in peace to
I've
one
got
of
a
my
broster,
sisters
so
that passed away. So yeah, all
yeah.
that shit. It's. Mm-mm.
But
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
defense,
no,
I got
I
defense and protection in me. I was thinking about that the past couple of days. I got defense and protection in me. Then
mhm,
I'm also prior military, where we are trained to, I want to say, report situations, domestic violence, domestic
mhm.
trafficking. I mean, human trafficking, sex trafficking, child trafficking, all that shit. We got to put all that shit. You got to know the laws on the beginning. So I am trained against it.
Oh yeah.
All of it. Fucking all
Mhm.
of it. If I'm biased, I'm
Watch
biased.
your mouth.
But
Daddy, you said you were gonna have headphones.
I know, but you got yours. Put your back in.
Watch
Um,
your mouth. Watch your mouth, Daddy.
I won't be so long. You going to minute. Yeah, my whole thing is I if I don't appreciate anything for the military, I learned a lot about the law. When you
Mhm.
learn the law, you learn how to stay out of jail and stay out of trouble. Because once you learn what goes against you, you try to watch your act. And we're old school.
Yeah.
We were never brought up to go to jail on fucking purpose. I don't know what's wrong with
Oh
some of
yeah.
you young
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I
Some of
don't
y'all
get
motherfuckers, what? Yeah. Why do you want to go to jail?
it. Yes, I don't understand wanting to go to jail. That's. I've seen a couple of reasons, but y'all can have them reasons. I'm
Yeah, no,
mm,
I'm good. There's a reason why, there's a reason why I didn't get caught up on any of the dumb shit that I did back in the day. There's a
ran.
reason why my record is
I
clean.
ran like hell.
Yeah.
I was the slowest one on the track team, but the first one in front of the crowd when the cops came.
Yeah.
Yep.
It pay sometimes it pays to have friends.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's awkward out there, and I want to work on this
Not on this one,
generation.
Jay.
I want to stay up on this generation and treat them better and teach them better because their recklessness has gone too far to
Mm.
where the
Well, they're
consequences are
acting like they ain't got no damn sense, man.
the consequences are outliving them, if you will. You stuck in jail for
Well, yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's so all of y'all. I know we got kids up here underage. Yeah, we're gonna cut up. Like I said, don't mind us cutting up.
Mm.
Take a message from us when we're talking to you.
There's
Don't
a
put yourself.
reason why we're still around.
Do not put yourself in a situation you cannot get out of. That
Yeah,
means don't
it's
go to
because I
jail.
never got caught.
That means don't go to court. That means don't get caught by the police. That means don't do nothing
Mm.
stupid.
Don't do nothing
Think
stupid.
about it
There's a
in that
reason why
order and then
us
execute
older.
it backwards. Thank you. Yes,
Mm,
Jay. What do you want, Jay?
there's a reason why us older generation is still around.
Some of
And
us.
yes, I did never get caught. I,
Don't get a teen pregnant. Oh, that's without question. Jesus Christ, you on your own.
First of all, don't mess with a teen,
The
Jay.
safest person, the safest person
You're
that
like
ever got
50.
you pregnant was Mary Kay Letourneau, and he's still with her.
Yeah, how the hell are they still together? That is crazy.
They wanted to be together.
Yeah,
All of the crime.
yeah.
I cannot.
It-
If you want to be
by,
there, like it.
by law, technically it was a crime. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
obviously
And she
they
went to
wanted
jail.
it.
He went.
Yeah,
She went to jail. She got out. They still together with the kids.
yeah. They're still together all these years. I just seen that's so funny because I don't know what I was doing, but I was scrolling through. I might have been looking for news articles, and a picture of them popped up and said, "Where are they now?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm curious. Where are they now?" And it was her and him, and I was like, "Damn, they still together and got more kids."
I think they
Like,
got divorced eventually, but they did have a duration with their relationship. I'm
uh,
going to give them that.
yeah,
J Money, let me
hey,
tell you something. I've been living down here a long time. That rule ain't been broken. Not by me. I think it has something to do with me not being down here, but I'm gonna let them tell you about it. Because the ones that do it, oh, they got a few things they want to show you. Keep talking.
we've all seen Deliverance.
I'm just saying. Deliverance was that was the man. People come on, let's go hunting. You crazy? I'm not going
That
out.
was that was a fucked up movie, but goddamn it, Burt Reynolds didn't solidify himself as a badass in that movie.
Burt Reynolds and John Lithgow got some respect from me off of that movie.
Oh yeah,
Now, Warren Beatty, yeah, he was the man for Bruce Willis said, I will never understand for the life of me why he took that part, and nobody can beat the acting that he did in that part. He's correct.
right.
He is correct. I'm calling him.
No,
I'm not messing with him no more. You the man, dog.
mm-mm.
You the man.
No, he definitely drew the short straw when it came into characters in that movie.
Oh, here's a
I've
new
been.
category, ladies and gentlemen. Enter your entries onto the comment section of the broadcast. The 5 worst scenes out of any movie.
Yeah,
I'm going to put
right.
Deliverance up there. I'm also going
I
to put
see.
the Crying Game up there.
I was just thinking that.
I got to
Now,
think of 3
I've
more.
been through some towns in West Virginia. By God, that I speed through them motherfuckers because as soon as I drive through them, all I hear is dueling banjos. And like, nope, I ain't built for this shit today.
The worst scene in
Not
the movie.
today,
Let me
Satan.
say, not even so much the worst, the most shocking. The most shocking scene in a movie. The top 5 most shocking scenes in a movie. I'm gonna take Deliverance, and y'all can go ahead and take me down. I'll put my 5 out there and let y'all go for it. That scene in Deliverance. That scene in the Crying Game.
Yeah.
The ending of the first Saw movie. Let me be
They should
clear. That shit fucked my head up. I sat
all
there for
them
10
Saw
minutes like
movies.
this.
Yeah. That's where horror movies went wrong was with Saw and
What?
Hostile.
What?
The first Saw was good. The second one was it was all right,
I
but
want to
they
say
didn't need to make
after
any more
after
after
the
that.
third one
I'm
started
talking
to kind of haywire.
I'm talking
Second,
about where instead of being a good horror movie, they just went for the gore factor and the shock factor.
they went for the gore and the
Like
shock factor, and I'm gonna give them the
like
shock factor credit.
Hostile.
Hostel is a true story.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no. But still, I mean it was like
1 and 2.
yeah, they started going for that shock and gore factor, and I'm not really all for that. It's just like, and then when I watched Hostile, and I was like, "Ooh, damn, this is based
The
on
reason why
reality."
you're not
Fuck.
up there is because the shit you smoking makes you ask the questions you ask, which makes people wonder what the hell is wrong with you.
I got questions like why you put yourself in that situation. Even when I watch the old school horror movies like Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween. First of all, Mike, you ain't that big, and you got that slow walk.
Well,
I'm gonna
Mike
beat your
didn't
ass.
die. He wouldn't die.
I
That's what
know,
scared
I
me.
know,
Him and Jason would not damn die.
I know. But calm down with your slow walking retarded ass for
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
minute.
yeah. I gotta
I
pull
ain't
up 2
going
more
back in
movies
that
now.
house,
I gotta pull
you
two
know.
more movies out my ass now because I got them first 2. I gotta
Uh,
pull 2 more.
but hey, I don't know if you've seen the new Halloween Kills.
No,
Oof, there's a
I
scene with
was done
him.
after the first Halloween. I tried to watch Season of the Witch as a kid, and I forgot why I
Ah,
didn't
nah,
watch it.
yeah.
Hey, Debbie. I think Wrong Turn was one of the best horror movies for its time.
That was really
Wrong,
good.
the very first one was excellent. Saw had the best plot twist. I would nominate as one of the best plot twists out of any horror movie ever.
You want to know a horror movie that fucked me up and still fucks me up to this day that
Which
I
one?
can't watch? Or I'll watch it, but it's still The Strangers. With
True story too. True story.
yeah,
True
yeah.
story. True
That ending. There. Why are you doing this to us?
story.
Because you answered.
Great
Because you answered the
movie.
door. I'm
Great
like
movie.
shit. Yeah,
Great
that movie
movie.
fucks me up. That movie fucks me up so
Uh,
bad.
I think Silent Hill was true too.
Yeah, border. Yeah, it had it much like Texas Chainsaw or Texas Horror Chainsaw Massacre. It had elements of truth, and because
And
like
Texas Chainsaw
Texas
was a little
Chainsaw was
serious.
based off of like Ed Gein and then a couple other serial killers, so there was like elements
And they
of,
said
of
that
truth
actually
and stuff
happened
like
up.
that.
It didn't happen in Texas. It was in Wisconsin. I did read a bio on that, so somebody verify that. Tell them or whatever.
Yeah.
Jay, you gonna make me. You gonna make me. Ooh. You gonna
How do
make
we
me.
block him? How do we
I
ban
ain't gotta
him?
block him.
How do we cancel him?
Being that I am an official member of Nonsensical Nonsense, and I can say what I want. You need more pussy than money right now, motherfucker. Calm your ass down.
Well, that's the problem. He keeps hiring all them lady boys
Oh shit!
and going to those massage parlors.
Damn. Oh, you said that shit. I didn't. I was just fucking with you. I still need
Why are
2
your
more.
hands so rough? This don't feel that good.
I think I could out catchphrase you on Top Gun. I thought about that today.
I would say that I
One liners. I think I can out one liner you on Top Gun. And there
well, a
weren't
lot of
even
them.
really that many. I think I might
No,
have.
there was just like it was just the ones that were in there were so good.
He said he does. You should have never gave him the phone number.
I didn't need it anymore. I figured you could use it.
I wanted to add a
But
movie
Top Gun didn't
phrase.
have a lot of one-liners, but they
No, they
had
didn't.
class
No.
like everybody quotes them to this day.
Yes.
How many? I mean, just randomly throughout the day, I've used the line.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Say,
No,
say
you're right.
what? I'll wait till you come out, okay? All right. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, just randomly throughout the day, I've used the line for no reason. Negative Ghost Rider. The flight pattern's full, and it has nothing to do with anything. I just say it.
Let me be clear. If you put that on the poll, I think you would win.
I wanted to go a little. I think the curveball I had that I pulled from Top Gun was a good one because it's one of those things in that movie that really make you feel for the character Goose, and he really makes him even more.
First of all, when
I
Goose,
guess I, guess-
when
I
Goose
guess you
with
could
that,
just
when
say
Goose
more
with that
lovable than he
canopy,
already was.
when Tom Cruise was crying for him, that made that character.
Yeah.
The Coast
Well, I'm
Guard
talking about.
had to leave him back there. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And you know what? I take back what I said. You could have won with that phrase. I want to challenge it with one of the coldest phrases anybody in the military could ever tell you. That man said, "You have a confidence problem." That shit hurt my heart.
Yeah. Right. This shit was cold.
This shit hurt
Well,
my heart.
hey, like I said, you know, Jeff and Mike, when we started doing these starting fives, and it was just Jeff and I at first, and then Mike joined in, and I think out of the four of us now, with you included, you are on the same page as I am as far as what you look for with these top fives. I
You
want
have to, you
something
have to have the
that's
shock value with it.
yeah.
You have to have an impact with. And I liked. Yeah, I think all four of us had great lists. Honestly, I like the
Well,
fact
I
that
mean,
we
Mike
all
had
took the
five
same thing.
novels,
We kind of all
so
we kind of all trying to outdo each other, which is fucking fun. Let's be
well, yeah,
clear.
which is where you got to
We
get
was
that
all on
shock
Die
and awe.
Hard. We all had Die Hard from day one. We knew that,
Yeah.
and all of us was
Mhm.
picking around that shit. That was the funny part. Everybody was picking around Die Hard.
Oh yeah, everybody. We all wanted that one line,
I was
but
digging
it's
it.
like, who's going to take it first, and do I really want to put it on my list? Because, like, I had, you can't go wrong with Rocky Four. That was one of the coldest movie lines of all time. Fucking Apollo Creed's dying on the ring, and Dolph Lundgren had no fucks to give,
That was a
none.
well. That was a brutal movie. He was a very brutal character.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
Nova,
you.
and he said it stone faced as hell,
I actually had
no
I was
emotion.
trying phrase I was going to use, but it wasn't the one.
Hmm.
He was on Revenge of the Fallen. He was like, "I'll take you all on." I was thinking about that shit
Yeah.
today. I said I should have got his ass with that one, but that wasn't it. That wasn't. It would have been Megatron when he got Jazz, and Jazz said, "You want a
Oh,
piece of me? You want a piece of me?" Megatron said, "No, I want
I
two."
want two, and rip that boy in half. Whoa, there was some cold ass lines. There were some cold ass lines in those Transformer movies.
Yes,
Even Bumblebee's little goofy ass having to use the radio to talk.
Bobby, you don't get none because you spelled it wrong. Try again, jackass. Bobby
What's that,
Shadow in the
Jeff?
house. What's going on, Bobby?
Bunch of non-spelling motherfuckers.
Oh God,
Get your
The
goddamn
Stranger was
spell check.
cold. What else had a cold ending or a cold scene to it? It's just gonna be in my head now.
Uh,
I
well,
think
M Night
I think
Shyamalan.
number four, which may be my weakest pick because I don't think everybody will go with it, would be when Thanos first adopted Gamora, and when they
Oh
was
yeah,
killing everybody off, and he told her he didn't let her look at it. He was like, just follow this, just look at this right here. And then it turned, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked
yeah.
up.
Right. Look at this right here.
That's fucked up.
Okay. Daddy, I think it's
Uh,
like,
What the
oh
fuck
man.
does N stand for? Oh, nonsensical. Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see myself out of here. Too white.
Nonsense.
I'm
I
too
got you,
white for this
Bobby.
conversation.
I got you, Bobby.
What's going on, Bobby? Yeah. No. I'll tell you one of the craziest. And now I watch a lot of movies. I always have, and I go back. One of the craziest movies that I ever seen, and this was the original, and the remake did do justice for the movie. But I Spit on Your Grave.
Listen, I wasn't going to bring
That
that movie up, but since you
I
want to
didn't
bring
want
it,
to.
I only
I didn't
watched
want to,
pieces
but
of the first one. She deserved every bit of revenge she got,
she
but
got
what she
all of that.
did was horrible.
Yeah. That
You
and
think
in the
of her from a
original,
woman, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
hmm
Name of that movie.
and in the original where they show what happened to her, it was
I
brutal
didn't
to
watch it,
watch.
and I didn't catch that part, but they told me about it. What's that other movie where the end of the movie, dude number five, the end of the movie, I think it was a cabin in the woods when they raped the girl, and they stayed at the parents' house, and then the
Oh,
parents
Last House on the Left.
last house on the left, the end when he put the kid's head in the microwave, and turn the microwave on, cold blood. Cold blood. That's my top five.
Yeah.
Run with it. I'm gonna lose number four, but that's my top five. Yeah, I gotta record it. Get to work. Get to work, damn it.
Yeah, I would have to think about it just because of how many movies I watch, and I know that I would have to be cautious of where I went to with movies
I'm changing number four.
because, like, what was that movie? It actually got banned. Was it Cannibal Island or something like that?
Was it
It
Emerald
was
Falls?
no, it was a movie that was done, I believe, in the '70s, and it was one of the quote unquote first found footage movies, and it was about this camera crew that went to.
Emerald Forest.
No, it was like Cannibal. It was Cannibal Island or something like that.
I bet you it was Emerald Forest because I
It
heard
might have
about
been Emerald Forest, but they had to. The movie is banned in a lot of countries, even to this day. But they had to bring the crew out because it was so realistic. That they had to bring the cast and crew like onto live TV shows and stuff like that to prove that they were still alive. It was wild.
it. 1985 because they actually ate the dude. I remember. I think that's what I think it was Emerald Forest. I remember hearing about it. I never saw it, but I remember hearing about it.
Well, they had the cannibalism that was shown. I think there was some rape in there.
Which I do not endorse.
No, absolutely not. Oh, breaking news! Lovie Smith is the new head coach of the of the Texans. I didn't even know he was still in the league. To be honest with you,
He was in the league, but not as a head coach. I thought they had
yeah, I
somebody
knew
else.
he wasn't a head coach.
I thought they were eyeing somebody else with a gray beard.
Maybe Lovey has a gray beard at this point.
He should, shit. Made it to the Super Bowl. I ain't mad at him. Cannibal Holocaust, Green Inferno,
Yeah, that what it is. It's Cannibal Holocaust. That's what it is.
1980.
Yeah, yeah. They had to bring the cast and crew out like on the movie show or TV shows and stuff like
They
that.
asked to be dealing like mosquitoes. You damn right. They look
Hmm
just like that.
I was trying to see.
You didn't?
Because it was so damn real, and I believe that movie is still banned in most countries to
If
this
you want
day.
the truth, there are still some cultures out there.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
there's an
you take
island
that
that
ass out there for us if you want to. Talking about, I just want to see something. You're gonna see a whole lot. Come here, look at that
yeah.
fire.
Well, there's an island that nobody from the quote unquote outside world can go to with one
That
of these.
is in the Pacific or the Indian Ocean, I believe. I think I
Yeah,
saw that. Yeah, yeah. They literally said
nobody can go there.
no, no. They are preserved, and I can respect that. The oldest living civilization, I think, on the planet.
Hmm
Can y'all hear
Nobody
me?
can go
Yeah.
there, and if they do try to go get too close, them fuckers will attack your ass. They don't let you on the island. You know, they don't want the.
They got something for your ass, pretty much. You're gonna need
They've
more than
lived
your
this
Glock.
long. I'm assuming relatively peacefully. They have no diseases. None of the shit that's affecting
Yes,
us
a
is
xenophobic
affecting
society.
them.
Yes, yes.
And I'm surprised that they are preserved and left alone with the world we live in today, where everybody has to know everything and be in everybody's damn business. You know what I mean?
Look at our society as a culture that they do leave alone. This is true.
As they
This
should.
is true. This is true. Leave people well enough alone. Well enough alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm changing.
But
I'm changing that number four pick from Thanos with Gamora to
Thanos
when
was a cold
when
motherfucker to begin with.
yes he was. I'm changing that to when Thor was about to get killed and my hammer went to Captain America. I jumped out my seat in the movie theater.
Oh
I
man,
jumped up out my seat.
I was
Avengers
I tried
Endgame.
I tried explaining uh, the emotional roller coaster that Infinity War and Endgame will take a comic book fan on to my girl because she's never seen the movies, and I was like, I don't think you're ready. I'm ready for you to
Man,
watch those movies with me
ma'am,
because I
the
get
next time you
excited.
are in solitude and you have nothing to do, I need you to
Yep.
start from the beginning when they started and work your way on up to Eternals. You got all of
Oh, that was
March.
actually really good. I was actually.
hmm hmm
Yeah.
Eternals.
I had mixed
I don't have a
feelings
problem
Are
with
you
it.
talking about with the
when I
movie?
first seen the previews, but when I
Yes,
watched it, it was actually pretty good.
I was crunk because I deal with guys. Actually, I know guys that do the comic books and they know the storylines, and they were
Mhm.
like, "Listen, you gotta watch, you gotta watch, you gotta watch it." The only problem with Eternals was because Endgame and Infinity War had so much hype and energy in it. Eternals is like starting all the way over. That's all it
Well,
is. It's starting all the way from scratch.
this is the new phase 4, 5, and 6 for Marvel. I mean, they are basically starting over. You got new characters. They're getting the rights to certain movies and certain characters that are going to be phased into the MCU. Um, so I'm looking forward to it. Being a comic book nerd and being a comic book junkie growing up. You know, I've loved what Marvel's done. They have
And
done
let
no
yes,
wrong.
oh, they have destroyed
Yeah, and I
everything
wish
in the movies. Yes, they
yeah, and
destroyed it.
DC needs to get up off their ass because
I'm gonna say this.
you cannot do that Zack Snyder cut of Justice League and leave us DC fans just hanging. You have got to get off of your
I
ass
said
and
it
let's
last
go.
year after I watched that movie, and I'm gonna say it again. DC, y'all need to stop bullshitting because Marvel is on your ass,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Shit.
actually have the
Hey
opportunity.
Des.
What's up, Des? You have the opportunity to get back at Marvel for the next decade with that Zack Snyder cut. I heard Zack quit. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Zach,
I
if
don't
you can
think
hear me, I want you and DC to come to terms. DC, I want you to hear me. Tell me, y'all ain't gonna make the money back off of any DC movie he does for the next decade to where your bank account looks like Marvel's, if not better.
Yep.
For the love of God, and everybody up in here who loves action movies, superheroes, and grew up on the Super Friends and been waiting on that movie for 35, 40 years, can y'all get the fuck to work?
Watch your mouth.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can y'all get to work? Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. As a
Yeah, but
cartoon buff, as the captain
I
says,
don't want
as a Saturday morning cartoon buff, can y'all get to
yeah,
work, please?
I don't want cheesy campy I want some raw fucking emotion from like that damn Zack Snyder cut on DC was
I
I
think
was I was
it,
like, man, I'm gonna sit here
the
and watch
storyline
this
was
4 hour
better
movie.
and the action and the fight scenes were better. That is how you
Mm-hmm.
do a 4 hour movie. You show the improvements or you show what wasn't done. So big ups to them for double dipping on their own money with their own work. Because there were
Mm-hmm.
great fight scenes. Those
Oh
were
yeah.
great fight scenes. I'm waiting on Black Panther 2. Yes, I am. We still haven't
The
seen
first one
Top
was
Gun.
good.
First one was
Pizza,
iconic.
pizza, 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 pizza,
The
pizza,
first
pizza,
one was
pizza,
Yeah,
legendary.
pizza, pizza.
The first one was
absolutely.
very legendary.
They did a phenomenal job
I think it was an
with
outstanding job. Yes.
not only that movie, but when they introduced Black Panther and what was it, Winter Soldier, and bringing him into the fold.
You talking about Killmonger though?
No,
Well,
no, Black Panther.
yeah,
Because
Winter
remember
Soldier
his
was in the post credits. Now, Civil War was when Black Panther came in.
yeah, it was
Captain
Civil
America
War where
Civil
his
War. Yeah, Captain America.
where
That was
Winter
a great
Soldier
movie. Yeah.
killed his dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's what
I
I'm
got
saying.
a
When they
stereotype about that. I got a monkey twist for that one. I don't think that was him.
you don't think it was Winter Soldier? I don't
I
think it
think it
was
was
either.
old boy. I think it was old boy that the Black Panther called it in the movie talking about the living and not done with you yet. I don't know how I didn't put that on my list. I don't know how I didn't put that on my list. Because if
No,
you
I
listen
don't
to
think
the
it was.
story,
What-
they had
Yeah.
somebody that looked like Buchanan when dude got killed in a hotel room. So something
Mhm.
tell me Bucky didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't think he did either. Especially especially as the DCU went on, and it was just like, oh, it's all good. Like come stay at Wakanda. We'll take care of you. Like really? Because didn't this man just kill your dad? A couple movies back, and now you're
He
cool with him coming
apologized.
in.
He apologized. Actually, he didn't kill his dad.
Well, the way they made it look.
You know who killed his dad? Old boy that was on Captain America: Winter Soldier. Rumlow. Rumlow killed
Oh,
his dad.
Daddy,
yeah.
please don't talk about bad things when I'm there, okay?
Put
Please
your
don't.
headphones in so you don't listen, and take it to the couch.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Well, let's just go to the couch.
He just like being around me. Y'all gotta forgive me,
Yeah.
but I'm a daddy
Hey,
first.
no,
I'm a daddy first.
no, you got to. Hey, when the kids are here, trust me, they, because I got my setup in my bedroom, but I usually shut the door, but they still pop in and out of here the entire
Because they're gonna
time.
come see what you're doing. You damn right.
Mm-hmm.
That's priceless
Cash
as
has
a
been
parent.
Cash has been on the podcast a couple times. He's still from that damn time that we played Uno. That one time that we played
He
Uno, and you
still
guys
wants
were
to
calling
play. I
him,
remember you told me that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and when you guys were calling him Baby Nonsensical. He's like, man, remember when they call me Baby Nonsensical? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's my nickname. I'm like, all right, dude.
That's what's up. Run with it.
Yeah.
Run with it.
No, he loved that shit. He still talks about it. So no, I totally get that. You should always be a dad first. I mean, that's the one of the things is as us parents. If you're a good parent, you're a decent parent. You always put your kids first and do what you got to do to make sure they're taken care of.
And also, your kids want to be around you. That's a hand and a
Mm-hmm.
half right there. When your kids want to be around you, there's a lot there. A lot could be said right there.
Yeah. Well, hell, I got my middle daughter who, the last few weeks, every time she comes over here, she gets in my closet, grabs one of my hoodies, grabs one of my ball caps, and then walks around and says she's me the entire weekend.
That's fun.
So I'm like,
Just make sure you do the
hey,
laundry. That's fun.
yeah, yeah, right. Go get the laundry done.
I'm gonna get him ready for bed in a minute. I'll do about 10 more minutes. I gotta think. I can't think of any more cars, so y'all are gonna win that one. I got the spaceships. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, like I said, I know I talked to Jeff. I told him I want to try to get away from movies and stuff like that because I don't want us to get pigeonholed. Um, but gotta see what he's gonna come up with.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting. See, he get ideas flowing, and I like trivia. I like trivia. I like reminiscing on the good stuff that we all used to watch and everything. So I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And I
fun to
thought
me.
about, and it was tough to do when it was just Jeff and I. But I thought about doing a little trivia thing, and maybe getting the chatters box involved. But that'll probably be a little bit further down the road because I'm working on merchandise ideas. Um, People have asked for shirts and hoodies, and a couple of the ladies have asked for leggings and stuff like that. So I'm working on some
Oh,
merchant ideas
ladies,
where I want to get a little bit of money flow coming in, and I have a local guy here in town that said that
hook you up.
he'll hook me up with like he's like not only if you order in bulk, but he's like if you order, say you got 4 different styles of T-shirts or hoodies, we can get them all in one bulk order for a certain you give you a discounted price. And I was like, you do that, I'll shout you out on the podcast. You take care of me, I'll take care of you.
And you do.
He's
You
like, I don't want to
definitely.
take
You
too.
would definitely need to start revenue on the podcast to keep that up too,
Mm,
because I got friends
so
out here that print shirts and everything, and even with the full imprint website, everybody got the website where they can order it themselves. People got people around the corner that can hook it up too. So yeah,
yep.
work your magic. Work your
So
magic.
that's what I'm working on. There was somebody I met that I became friends with. She used to do a podcast, and she was like, check out. She gave me a website to check out for sponsorships. So basically, you submit that you want to sponsor, and you can do just mid rolls. Like when we take our breaks
Throw the
before the
commercial in
music
there.
comes on.
You're damn right. Throw the commercial in there.
Yep.
Give them
Or at the end
advertisement.
of the show.
Right.
But they also got stuff where you can do giveaways, and everything pays differently. So I've actually got a couple proposals out there right now. It's just a matter of waiting to see if I hear back from them. Still relatively young, still relatively new on the podcasting game. We're still growing. So hopefully, one may bite. So we'll start because basically, at the end of the day, for the time being, any revenue that comes in is going to go right into the podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So because like I said, we have had like once I can get some merch rolling and I have a guy, I was thinking about doing like a trivia game to where we can do swag packs or like giveaways and shit like that,
Jesus,
where we can get the
now I gotta come up with a logo.
oh if you get a logo, email it to me because I can upload it onto my computer. And I told the guys to. I've got a few floating around. I just got to actually get on the computer and take the time to send them to the website I'm going to use and upload them onto different clothing stuff and everything like that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and it's gonna be a trip. I'm definitely gonna want a black hoodie. Then I gotta get people
No,
to
I have never been to Vegas.
I can't see any chats. Who am I missing?
Oh no,
Oh,
Jody just messaged me on Snapchat.
I've been to Vegas.
I've
I
never been
said
to
it
Vegas.
before. I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't know where the hell he was going at 160. I got a
Yeah.
friend of mine that knows, because he's from Montgomery. I used to live in Montgomery. I know
Mm-hmm.
some people that knew him, and all they can do was shit. They didn't nothing nobody could say. But a few of us have been to Vegas too. And I was sitting there, I told him, yo, where in the fuck was he at to do 160? He was like, I don't know. Somebody got to tell me that street.
Right.
Coach, you put you in the chat. Where was that damn place at where you did 160? Because there's a lot of straightaways in Vegas where you can hit maybe 100. But 160, you know what you got to be doing to hit 160? And he was in a vet. Okay, you got a good pickup. I got you. But damn, it still
Mm-hmm.
take a good clean mile to get 160, don't it?
Yeah. Well. Uh,
I know of one stretch he could have done it. I tried to do it in a rental. I'm glad they ain't looking for me. I
right.
was at in 2016 and I was in a Maxima, and it just had this monster pickup, and I had a straightaway. There was no light for like 2-3 miles. I said, I think I can do this. That bad boy turned green, just went woof. Picked up. I got about 80, 85. I said, let me stop before a cop comes out of the damn rocks.
come out from behind a bush or something.
Yeah.
Just, woo woo, light your ass up real quick and then
I got to hear
hurry.
that shit when I get back here. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know
Mm,
where he was at doing 160. Damn.
mm-mm.
That ain't even the
Yeah,
highway in Vegas because the highway's too crowded.
yeah. Like I said, I've never been out there. I've had friends that have visited. I've had friends that have lived out there. You know, I've seen videos and countless videos from Vegas and stuff like that, and it's still like, where the fuck? And surprisingly, I know a lot of people had concerns about an NHL franchise or a NFL franchise going to Vegas with like gambling and stuff like that. I'm surprised that that was the first issue that that came about with one of the two franchises out there. Now, not that
Yeah.
hockey players ever really get into too much trouble. Hockey players are usually pretty good about keeping low key and not acting up.
Right.
Most of them are Russian, but still.
I can't. And even on the news story, they never said where it was. They had a picture one time where they showed it, but they didn't show where it was at.
Yeah, they never really said exactly. Even like the couple pictures I seen, they were just pictures of the accident scene in the two cars, or what was left of them.
Yeah, the car was done. That car was
But
done.
yeah, I mean he completely he threw everything away. I mean he legitimately he threw everything away.
But something ain't
Just
right about that
just
story to me either.
just to for what? I mean, what were you doing that you threw an entire he was a solid player. He would have had a career.
He was on the road where the speed limit was 45.
Mm-mm.
And they never showed exactly where it was at.
Yeah, like he would have had a damn good career in the
Dude, he
NFL.
was a beast of a receiver. He was good. I
Right.
had him. I'm trying. I had him on my squad.
Well, in my league, one of the other guys had him, and he dropped Hunter Renfro, and took him, a
Yeah,
little
in
bit
the
before
beginning of
it
the season, a
happened.
lot of people did do that. I grabbed Hunter Renfro.
But
I'm keeping him.
as soon as he dropped Hunter, and he was a Raiders fan, mind you. As soon as he dropped Hunter, you know who came in and swooped his ass up. Of course, they also did make fun of me in my league and say that I should have renamed my team to white receivers because I had Thielen, Cup, and Renfro.
And Renfro wasn't putting up big numbers, but this season he was predicted to have some good numbers. He's a steady, maybe
he
10
had
point guy. He's
yeah
about 10
he
points a
had good
game
weeks.
max.
Yeah,
Yeah, he about 10 points a game max, but he was going to break out soon. And I had
yeah
picked up Josh Jacobs, and check it backstage, bro. I had Josh Jacobs and what's the backup? What was the backup running back? Jared.
Oh,
The backup running back for Vegas. I had him. Jalen
yeah. What
Hurts,
the hell?
not Jalen Hurts. Jalen.
No, Jalen.
What's going on, Mike? How you been, man?
What's up, Tony?
Chilling. What's that backup running back for the Raiders?
I'm gonna look and see because I can't think of his damn name because he played good because
When Jacobs went down, he was fine. Yeah.
Hey, Wicked.
What's going on, big dog?
What's up? How we doing?
Good to see
Chilling,
you not
man.
locked up and in prison.
Yep.
I'm glad you're here.
I'll have to get hard today.
Listen, we're gonna get you some headphones, bro. Oh, we were listening to the replay on that podcast. Them things is glitch. Are they older headphones or
No, they're brand new. They're just
they're
cheap.
brand new? Well, not necessarily. Take it off your beard. And I listened to the previous broadcast. You're glitching a lot.
Are you using
that's
are you
probably-
using the mic on your headset or your actual microphone?
I think I'm using the mic on my microphone.
Okay, I thought he had a headset, but there is a bit of a glitch on it. That's a whole lot better, yeah. But there's a little bit of a glitch when you speak. And I heard a lot on the last podcast. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna let him go out like that. I ain't gonna let him go
Hello,
out
darling.
like that. No.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's
It could also be
been
the
a
fact that you're.
long time.
There's that. It could also be the fact that I don't know if it's because you're in the basement. I don't know what you're.
Jalen Richard, that was his
I'm in
name.
I'm in Wisconsin.
I got you.
So
Jalen
Well, that might
Richard
be
was
the-
his name, Glitch. Jalen Richard. That
Was
was
it?
his name. Yeah, Jalen Richard. I had him as a backup because Josh Jacobs had a bad injury last season. I mean, the previous season. So I said Jalen Richard gonna break out, and then they had picked up what's his name?
Oh, they
He
also
used to be
had.
down in Atlanta.
They also
Kenyon
had.
Drake.
Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, I had both of them
Yeah.
as backups.
I was so pissed in my fantasy football league this year. One loss all season. One loss the entire season. Get to the playoffs and my team none of them motherfuckers put any points up. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Dead serious.
I don't even know who won our fantasy football league this year because I just stopped looking at that shit. I was so damn pissed. And I tried to do a fantasy hockey league, and nobody would get on with fantasy hockey with me.
We're working on fantasy football next year. Here
I'll
on
do
House.
that.
Well,
Here
fantasy
on
I'll
hockey.
do fantasy
No,
hockey.
fantasy football. We're doing fantasy
I
football
don't know
next
shit
season.
about fantasy anything. Not even fantasy island, but I'll do hockey. I don't know shit about football.
Do you know? Was that ludicrous, Tony? With what's your fantasy?
Yeah. I want
Yeah,
that.
Do you know that,
Yeah,
Michael?
yeah.
I was actually trying to refer to like fantasy island and stuff like that, but okay.
I know. We were trying to keep it in the 20. We were trying to keep it in the 21st century. Not all of us still think.
Century.
Not all of us still think we live in the 1933.
Actually,
Hey,
they did make a movie
hey,
last year.
hey,
I see the Kango.
look.
I see the Kango.
I'm not making fun of your hat.
Don't
I'm
be on
making.
the threads, man.
You got the
I'm not
You're
making
not
fun of your
hating
hat.
on the threads.
You
I'm
got
not making
the
fun of your
Pete
hat. I'm
Nice
making fun
mode
of your-
going on. You like Pete Nice from third base when he had his Kango on. All you gotta do is turn around backwards.
I'm
It's
making fun of
something-
your starting five list is what
I
I'm
just-
making
I
fun
just-
of them.
I just boom. That's it.
the plane.
Ball cap on. I just be like,
Does that work for you? I can do that with my ball cap too. Boom.
No.
I've also
No, you
got
just
I've
do
also got
that.
cowboy hats
do
back there.
this.
You will never catch me doing that. Actually, I would like to find the person who did that for the first time ever. Going back, get the
I don't
DeLorean, go
know. I
back in
don't know who
time,
started it.
find the
I just
first
think it's
guy who
funny as
did that
shit.
stupid shit on TikTok, and punch him in his dick so he can never reproduce ever.
I just think it's
That was
funny as
by far
shit.
one of the dumbest goddamn trends I ever seen in my life.
It trended.
Them motherfuckers pissed me the hell off. Every time I seen some fake ass country
Everybody
boy on
was doing it.
TikTok doing that, I'm like, I've spent my entire life in the
Country ain't
fucking
even
country and I ain't never seen
Never seen
anybody
it
do
country
doing
that
ain't
that.
shit.
even country. Country ain't even country anymore. If you think Florida Georgia line is country, you got nothing going for you.
I
That's
got a
not
lot going
country.
for me.
That's
I got a lot going for me. I don't even listen to them. I just know who they are.
their songs
I don't want to cut this
are
short. Let me go get him ready for bed. Mike,
Yeah, good.
I say y'all run it. Glick, I appreciate you again. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all for watching and everything.
I
But
appreciate you coming in
I'm
here and
trying to
doing this
keep
Monday
him.
night thing with me.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep him on schedule. So
Yeah, no, I heard that.
yeah.
And
You gotta do what you gotta
Saturday
do.
night, you are official member, so you are welcomed here. If you can
I
make
appreciate it.
Wednesdays and Saturday nights, you know you're always in.
We're good for Wednesday. I know tomorrow night I'll be busy, but Wednesday, yeah, hit me up in
Yeah,
case I
tomorrow night I'm
forget.
gonna be busy because
Yeah,
I'm gonna do some door dashing and I've got to go to the gym because I ain't been to the gym since Saturday.
got you, got you,
So
got
Yeah,
you.
what
I
happened to
say y'all
that
run it.
bullshit?
But I will
what?
catch y'all later.
Every day in the
See you later,
gym.
man. Much love,
Peace.
Tony.
All right,
Y'all be
Tony D.
good. Take
Thank you
care.
for hanging out with me, Bubba.
Hey, I'll
Absolutely.
do this one just for you, Tony.
Goodbye.
How do we cancel Michael? What happened to what shit?
I'm sorry.
You said what happened to that shit? I said I was at the gym.
Oh,
I
you
haven't been to
working
the
out
gym
every
since Saturday.
day. You doing 6 days a week. What happened
I
to that
was.
commitment?
Well, today I had to do this, and
Yeah.
right now I'm a little short on funds, so I'm outdoor dashing. Uh, so
Yeah.
I was outdoor dashing today. I did that as soon as I got into town, and then I got home about 5:30 to get this all set up.
Well,
Tomorrow
do
I don't have
you
anything.
well let
What's
me
that?
ask you this, how long's your workout? How long's your workout?
Um, Usually about an hour.
Do you
Um,
have a five below where you live?
I pass one on my way home from work every day.
Have you
I
ever been
literally.
inside one?
Oh yeah. I've been into a lot. I like that store.
Okay. Because in Five Below, I was just in there because I take my kids there, and
Yeah.
they
Oh yeah.
have for days that you can't get your gym time in, because
Hmm.
you really only need about 20 minutes to get your heart rate up.
Oh yeah.
They have they have those ropes,
Oh really?
and they have resistance bands, and they have the
Hmm.
ab rollers, and they have the shit that you lock underneath your couch so you can do crunches, and then they have a chin up bar, all like 5-10 bucks. And
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, because I lived that life too last year. You remember because I sent you a pic every day.
Hmm.
It's me in the gym. You're making fun. I always have my arm, showing off my freaking guns, and you're making fun of me
Yeah.
about that. But so I understand that. Yeah, and then COVID hit, and then that was the end of that bullshit. But but um but I know that life. I understand that struggle, and I'm just saying, just get you some shit at the house,
Yeah.
and then that way you wake up, you can just rock something out for like 20 minutes, and then you still
Yeah.
get
I don't
something
get up.
in. You won't
I
get your
don't get up that
cardio.
early
You
for
won't
work.
get
Yeah.
you
I
don't get you
literally
won't get
wake
your
up.
cardio. You won't get anything like that. But you'll
Yeah.
get some. And something's better
I
than
don't.
nothing.
I don't do a whole lot of cardio, to be honest with you. I only do about 10 minutes on the treadmill when I first get to the gym, and I put it at I basically put it at a really steep incline, and I go about 3.5 to 4 on the speed because that's kind of like a
Yeah.
fast walk for me. And I do maybe 10 minutes, just enough to get my heart rate up a little bit and get going before and kind of loosen up a little bit before I start working out. But yeah, my workouts are usually anywhere between an hour to 2 hours, just depending upon what all I'm doing that day. Um,
Well,
but
like when I sorry,
but now, like I said, you
finish. I
know,
was talking over you. Finish.
yeah, no. But this the last couple weeks, I mean, I still had time to get to the gym and stuff. but I've also been out door dashing a little bit more the last couple weeks just because when rent's due, it wipes me out
Right.
financially. So,
Yeah.
I usually door dash more than, but
Well, I want to
and
talk to
now
you about. I want to talk to you about that, like off the show. Um, my financial situation, and I just want to.
it's easy. It's easy money.
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that if I'm going to accept help, you know, to get me out of a certain situation, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I possibly can to get myself out of the situation first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm the
So
same way. I don't.
I'm
I don't. I don't ever want to ask for help or anything like that. But I mean, it's easy. It's easy money, and I mean, you could make as much as you want to make. So
well, I wanted to talk to you about that, but off the show because that business doesn't need to be talked about.
yeah, yeah. But
But
and I do it to get, and I also not only just for the money, but I also do it just so I get out of the house. So I'm not just sitting here. See that's what was killing me before when my depression was starting to get to me. You know, was I was stuck in this fucking house, and it felt like every time I left the house, I was, without being accused, I was being accused of doing something. So
dude, dude,
I
I
just,
know that life too, man. I know that life too.
so
You
I
know,
do it to get out of the house. Like tomorrow, I'll do it when I get back into town. I'll go out for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then when I get done, I'll head to the gym. So I'll actually come home and put my gym clothes on, and then go out and do it. And
yeah.
when I get done, I'll go hit the gym. And then Wednesday, depending upon where I'm at, if I need to go out, I'll go out and do it again before I'll dash again before the show, or I'll do a real quick workout on, because that's usually what happens on Wednesdays is I come home, change real quick, and run up to the gym and get a real quick
I'll
workout
tell you,
in, and then come back.
there's a little area in my town. It's got these two giant tractor tires just sitting in a field
Just
next to in the middle of town, and it's a plot of land
yeah,
in between buildings in the middle of town, and these two tires. And I can't tell you how many times I thought, you know what? Okay, I can't steal it because I bet you get missing. Be noticed that it's missing.
I think
But
somebody would notice two giant ass
how
tires just
many?
randomly missing.
Right. What if I just came over there with like a sledgehammer and just started beating on the tires? For about 20 minutes. So I was watching. You went off and you in the top five. You quoted what Rocky four was it,
Yeah,
or was it
hmm
Rocky three?
Rocky
I
Four.
think it was. Yeah. So I watched that movie again, and that's how he got that's how he got ripped. And you know what? That was Rocky Four was when Stallone's body type started changing to the
Mhm.
more he was always fit like a big guy, but
Yeah.
Rocky Four on up was when he started getting like swole like Schwarzenegger.
hmm
He was kind of more of a
That was
lean guy
that was
before
that
then.
that was that training in Russia montage, man.
Yeah,
That
and
four
that's when he
minute
was
movie
putting the
sequence got him
fucking
buff.
sledgehammer on the tire. And I'm thinking, like, I can't steal it, but would I get in trouble if I just came out there and beat a tire with a damn sledgehammer? The cop pulls up. I was like, "Hey, I've got an ex-wife, dude,"
The
and he'll
Russians.
probably just say, "As you go, just don't hurt nothing."
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can also, try to find out whose land it is.
Yeah,
I don't know how hard that would be, and then you could just ask them, "Hey, would it be cool if I used your tires out there? I don't want to take them, but would it be cool if I used them?"
right.
Of course, if it's in the middle of town and just sitting there, you're probably gonna get a lot of strange looks when people drive by.
Well, I mean,
Because
it's me. I get a lot of strange looks no matter where I go. Anyways,
I'm sure.
I'll do it. I'll do it in a kilt. Just make it even worse.
Jesus Christ! Don't do it in your dress.
It's a kilt. I'm gonna buy you one.
It's ma'am.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you one when I get back right, I'm gonna DoorDash to buy you a kilt,
Buy me.
and
I will
then and then
wear
when
it too.
and then I'm gonna try and come up, and then I'm gonna try and come up in March, and we're gonna go to Renaissance Fair together,
Well, when
and we're
does
both.
a Renaissance Fair starts up
You better
here?
find out. You better
Or no,
find
it
out when
starts.
one is in your area.
Oh, it's every year. I think it
I
starts
know.
in. I think it starts in September and runs through September and October.
All right, I'll be going to be up there Renaissance time. We're gonna do little tidbits for the podcast, and we're both gonna be wearing kilts. You better do some not eHarmony, some ancestor tree, and find out what
you,
your heritage is.
you know, believe it or not, I bought a 23andMe kit probably 3 years ago. Like right after I came home, I bought one
Hmm.
and I've never done it. It's actually sitting out on my microwave right now.
Why don't you do that? Because of course, if you do it and you find out there's some Scottish heritage in you, I'm gonna
I
dog shit
know.
you for making fun of the kilt. That's gonna be your.
I'll still make fun of the kilt.
No, we're gonna wear it. I'll mad. If there's some Scottish in you,
Yeah.
I'll find your tartan, and I'm gonna get you your tartan, and we're gonna go to a Renaissance fair like a bunch of badasses, like a bunch of badasses in kilts.
It kills, right? Well, I do know. I do know one thing for sure. As far as my heritage goes, I do come from German descent.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do know, but that's just based off of my last name, um, and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, I've never gotten around to doing it. I want to do it. I've never gotten
I
around
think
to.
you should.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Well, the problem
I think.
is every time I think about doing it, because you can't eat or drink anything a half hour before you do it. So like that's including like vaping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like that's where I fuck up because like I get it out and I set it on the stove and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this tomorrow morning. First thing I do when I get up is,
Yep.
and then I take a drink of pop or something like that. It's like, well, shit,
No.
now I gotta wait a half hour. Well, I'm hungry, so then I'm gonna get a bowl of
Well, do
cereal.
well. First thing you should do is do that 23 Me thing, and then go take your shower, and then hit it when you're done, or whatever. Take your shower
Yeah.
first, and then do it, and then take you a long shower. Yeah, Wicked wants to see us in kilts. We'll do like a little podcast, like little
Little vignettes.
on site interviewing. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
There's some really cool people there at the Renaissance
What do they
Festival,
call it?
man.
Vlog. We'll do a little
Yeah,
vlog.
like vlogging, but like little vignettes, little videos,
Yeah,
little interview segments. There are some really cool people there at. Well, the guy who made me this,
yeah.
uh, and then the guy that made my Odin for me, my wooden picture, and then some of the other vendors and stuff. There's some people that are really cool there. Not to mention the actors because hey, like they've got a whole royal court. Like they've got the queen of the Renaissance Festival, and she's got her guards and all her
Oh
people
yeah.
that you know. So I mean,
And we could
there's a
be
ton
the
of people
drunken Scotsmen.
there. We'd have to try to
When
find a
she
hotel
comes
because that
out,
doesn't.
we could go scream, "She isn't our queen! Freedom! You could take my life, but you'll never take my freedom!" We could, we could braveheart it up. Just act a
Well,
fool.
yeah. Well, I'm hoping that if I if I do get to go this year, um, I'm hoping my hair will be long enough to get it braided again. Because the
Yeah.
last time I went, my hair was long. I mean, it was down to my shoulders. And
Actually, my hair is long enough for it to get braided.
oh yeah, you can get braids
And,
in it,
and same
and my
with, and
beard
I
too.
actually have the beads. Yeah,
Mhm. I've got
and
a
the beads. My
I've got a
problem
couple of them.
is I don't have anybody that could that wants to braid my hair. So that application is I am accepting applications. Beard, beard and hair braider. Oh, and possibly shaving because this
Yeah,
is a pain
right.
in the ass every fucking day. So, if you want to braid my hair, so my hair is very soft and shave my head and braid my beard, which this is, well, if you take care of it, it will be soft too. That I will accept applications.
I thought we were gonna get one episode where you didn't bring that up. One episode.
I didn't bring
Now
anything up. What are you
the
talking about?
last
Eating
time I went,
pussy? I wasn't even talking about eating pussy, but I'll do that too.
the last time I went to the Renaissance Festival, it's been a couple years, but my hair was down to my shoulders,
Yeah.
and I went to the booth and to get the Viking braids and stuff in it. And the girl that was braiding my hair, she's because my beard was a little bit longer too. She was like, "I hope this doesn't sound weird, but I got to get my hands on your beard." And I was like, "It does sound weird. And what do you mean?" And she's like, "Can I braid your beard too and put beads in it?" She's like, "I won't even charge you for the beads or the beard braiding." I was like,
I
"Absolutely."
was actually I was actually violated at work today. So I
Don't
came
you
in.
work with a bunch of guys?
No, no, not no more. So I came in gray sweatpants because I was getting ready for, hey, anonymous Facebook user. I came in to work with gray
What's up?
sweatpants and just a shirt for the first half of my shift, and then I had to go to court. Well, I came back to work dressed like this: the vest, the
Oh
hat.
shit, Shelby, what's going on?
I just worked like this for the rest of my shift, and
Yeah.
some girl just she said I have to. I said you have to what? And she just grabbed my beard, and I just looked
Where?
at her like,
What
"Are
are
you
you
gonna
doing
buy me?
now?
Are you gonna buy me dinner? Oh, what am I doing?
Jeez.
You will laugh. You will laugh your ass off if I tell you what I do for a living."
I mean, I laugh at you most days, anyways. So what's new?
Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I make hoses. I'm a hose man.
Are you like in a factory or a warehouse or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I make hoses.
fair enough. Well,
Pressure
you
hose.
piqued my curiosity
Before
when you were like,
no,
I
I
wore
do not
sweatpants to
make
work.
garden hoses. I make power pressure hoses and hydraulic hoses. It's a little bit, but yeah, I spend all day, and right now we're in a little bit of a slowdown period. So right now I spend all day grabbing a hose and putting the fittings in them all day long. And I was like,
It's
I
just like
told
being at
somebody,
home.
yeah, because I told somebody, like, we gonna make a TikTok because like some of it is it's a tight fit, so you gotta use your hips to get the parts in there. I'm like, that's a TikTok that's got to be shown. But yeah, I'm a hose. I play with hoses all day long. Hmm.
Oh, well,
And you can't work there and not be perverted.
yeah, you got all your hose around
Uh huh.
you.
Hmm. Yes,
All the hose.
laying table.
Lay-
I went up to my supervisor that was a female today, and I said my hose is too long, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, see, it's too long." She just
Mm.
started busting laughing.
Oh, and I'll probably bring this up again Wednesday when we're all together, but it just made me think of it. I don't know why I just thought of this while you were talking about that and being weird. So I was out door dashing today,
Yeah,
and I went to one of the restaurants to pick up a DoorDash, and the kid behind the counter, well, I say kid, he was probably in his 20s. I came
yeah,
in
I think
and,
that's
hey,
very accurate.
yeah, I came in and I was like, hey, I got a DoorDash for so and so, and he was like, all right, and then he stops and stares at me. He was like, I know that voice, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, go Puff, and and he was like, are you in radio or anything? I was like, well, I have a podcast that I do with a couple of my buddies. And he's like, what's the name of it? And I told him, he's like, holy shit, you're Glick, right? And I was just like, yeah. He's like, dude, we listen at the house. He goes to college at Denison. He's like, we listen to the dorm room all the time. I was like, well, have you guys joined us live? He's like, no, we've never seen you guys live. I said, so I told him where to catch us live and everything like that. He's like, I gotta tell my buddies that I met you. I'm like, I'm not even that cool, you know. He's like, no, we fucking love your guys' show. He's like, we usually get stoned or drunk or whatever, and we laugh our asses off. It's just
Hey, you know what?
like,
I'll take
cool.
that shit.
Yeah,
Tell them
I
to
was like,
vote.
that's awesome, dude.
Tell them to vote for me on the top five.
Why don't you do a good list and get a vote?
Yeah, this list. I had some good ones.
You did
Your
have a
list
couple
was
good ones.
your list was pretty straight.
Come on.
Hey, what's up, Jer? Yeah, I was actually like, finally, you did a good list. So, um, but Kayla told me this morning that she voted for Jeff. I was like, that fucking figures. You never voted for me yet. She's like, I
She
know,
always votes. She always votes for Jeff.
I
You or
know. I
Jeff?
think
She's voted for you, hasn't
no,
she?
no, she's never voted for me.
That she's always voted for Jeff.
Yeah, it's always been Jeff.
She's wasting her vote voting for you guys.
I don't
That's
care.
like
Tony D's
that's like
here
voting.
now.
That's like voting for the independent in the presidential race.
Sure.
Well, Shelby, you would have to get the Haps app, and we might have to bring you on sometime. Shelby's probably got stories for days. He's a drummer. Been around
Oh,
forever. So, but that was kind of cool because, uh, well, we used to post like when I would share out on Facebook. There's a group that I'm a member of here in Newark. It's called Newark Glory Hole because Newark's a bit of a shithole. On the east side of town, it's a bit of a shithole. So it's basically a Facebook page making fun of Newark. And we used to post
yeah,
in there all the time.
we have an East Dubuque. We have an
Yeah,
East Dubuque. It's in Illinois. It makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh yeah, this is the entire fucking state. Yeah, exactly. I've been there a time or two. You're not wrong. That is an entire state of east side of Newark.
Oh, the
But
funniest thing, and I'm not. It's the funniest thing that happened. We went to the we went to their we went to Galena. I don't know if you ever been to Galena, but that's the birthplace of who was the president after Lincoln, but him.
okay, fine.
Yeah, whoever the president is after Lincoln, that's who it was. Grant, birthplace
Sure.
of Grant. Yeah. So we went there for Halloween, and they're doing a Halloween parade, and not getting political, but the Democratic Party came by, and people were turning their backs to them
Oh shit.
because they're still on like massive COVID restrictions and stuff in Illinois and stuff like that. And then when the Republican Party came down, it was all mayhem. I can't tell you how many "Let's Go Brandon" flags I saw that night. It was funny as shit.
People are losing. I
Oh,
can't.
they're losing their minds. It's crazy.
I can't. I, I I can't do it, man. I can't. And that's why we don't talk about politics. I can't have these same stupid fucking arguments with people
No.
because
It,
one, I don't care enough because outside of the fact that I'm paying a ridiculous amount of money for gas right now, my life really hasn't changed either way. It doesn't matter who's in office.
no.
You
Taxes will
know,
grow. They go up. They go down. Gas goes
yeah,
up. They go down.
you
And
know,
we know
during
that every 2 years gas goes way down. So
yeah,
that's it. That's all there is to it. Really doesn't really
real,
matter
mm,
anything else. I used to be like super involved in politics, like kept up with everything until the Kavanaugh hearings came out. I mean, I was on Facebook Live, and then I got into this
that's Jeff.
huge, and then I got in this huge debate and argument with both of my sisters over that, and or
Mm.
two out of the three sisters that I had,
I
and
there's just
it got
I wouldn't.
so personal. It got
Yeah,
so personal about something that had nothing to do with them, and it got
yeah,
personal with me, and it hurt our relationship to an extent. And I was to the point where one of them, I just said, I can't even talk to you right now, And I was just like, you know what? Does it really fucking matter anymore? And I just stopped. I stopped posting shit on Facebook on my political beliefs or my
Hmm.
biblical beliefs, because
Well,
no matter what, everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's gonna have their opinion is always right,
mhm.
and you're gonna argue, and unless you can actually sit down and have people forgot what debates are. Debates used to be
It's not even that people. It's not even
two
that people
opposing.
forgot how to have a debate. People forgot how to have a conversation. People forgot how to
Yeah,
carry on a conversation with somebody.
yeah,
It's not even a matter of debating. And you know what? There's so many other things that I would rather talk to people about. Sports, uh, movies, whatever, music. Um, I don't give a damn what your political beliefs are. I don't give a damn what your religious beliefs are because that's not going to. If you have a different political stance or a different religious stance that I have, that's not going to determine whether I like you or not. And that's what a lot of people are
no.
doing today.
That's
As soon
that's
as
where
somebody finds out,
it's really sad.
mm,
It breaks my heart because there are good people. They're like, oh, you
mm,
believe this? Well, fuck you. We can't be friends anymore. When
yeah,
did that happen? No,
yeah. Oh, I haven't
I
stopped caring, children.
yeah,
Yeah,
I used to love watching SNL because
yeah.
they didn't care who they didn't care who was president, who was
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They made fun of everybody equally. Not no more. And I was like, I can't even do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's the thing. I mean, people have lost their fucking minds and have forgotten about common decency. I mean, I've had people
yeah,
that I was friends with for 10 plus years, and then just in the last couple of years have all of a sudden decided that I'm a racist homophobe. And I'm like, you've known me for like 10, 15 years, and now all of a sudden this is how you feel about me because they told you that? I'm like, I'm
yeah,
still the same fucking person. I was like, but if that's how you feel, that's cool. I'm not
right,
gonna lose any sleep over you. It is what it
never.
is. One day with that mentality and that way of thinking, you're gonna wake up alone and by yourself and wonder what the hell happened.
My opinion is if you're gonna let a letter that you vote for dictate who your friends are or who you hang out with, then you don't need to be in my life anyways.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I've had friends with Democrats, liberals, Republicans, independents. I get along with everybody.
Fuck the
You know,
independence.
and
No, I'm just
my
kidding.
thing is my only rule is don't give me your beliefs if you're not willing to hear mine. But if you're
Well,
gonna
and
be
as,
like
as
that, then we're
and
done.
and as I've said several times, that's one of the things that's going on. That's such a struggle today. Is everybody thinks they're entitled to their opinion, but they're the only ones allowed to have an opinion. You're not allowed
Yep.
to have your own opinion, and that comes with where we are as a society with social media and everybody feeling like they have their own platform. And it's like you're not that important. First of all, second of all, calm the fuck down and that's why when I came home to Ohio, I decided that Sundays I'm unplugging. I'm not doing social media. There's only a couple people that I talk to on Sundays. It's nothing. It has run rampant. Ignorance
It
has
has
taken
run
over.
rampant. And the
Um,
thing is the politics ring that has
mhm.
turned into the biggest. What is the
It's a
reality
fucking
TV show?
circus. It's a fucking
Almost
circus.
it's almost like they all sit in a room and say, "What's going to draw more viewers this week? Let's start up the
Hmm.
next controversy," and it's
Yeah, it's turned.
ridiculous.
It's turned into a fucking three-ring circus. You
Yeah,
just need Barnum and Bailey there or the Ringling Brothers or something there to be an announcer. But no, I totally forgot where I was going with my little rant. But I am who I am. Oh, that's what I was saying about taking Sundays off. It's no disrespect towards anybody if you message me on a Sunday and I don't message you back. It's just that's my day. that I take that day to unplug and reset for the next week. I've had a long work week or whatever. Now we're doing 3 shows. There's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes with this. Um, outside of doing, normal life stuff, kids, trying to go to the
Yeah,
gym, this, that, and the other thing.
I
So,
had my kids this weekend, and because of where I'm residing right now, there are certain obligations that need to be
mhm.
taken care of on Sunday. So I
Exactly. Get
have
the
to,
let out.
rules of the house,
Hmm.
you know. So that I was incredibly busy Saturday. Although I did
Yeah.
see your little green light on Instagram on Sunday. Did see that.
No. I don't know what I was doing on Instagram. Oh, I know what I was
I
doing
think
on Instagram
I
Sunday.
figured you
I
were
think I was.
doing what you said you were gonna do Saturday night. So I went off and
Oh no.
I didn't go chop block, but I did do a few. I don't know you anymore.
Get the let out.
I
Are
did
you
do
are
a
you
few of
performing down
those.
there at Janice Landing? Um. Actually, I didn't get to do that because somebody had their panties all up in a bunch and got butt hurt because the truth came out and beat me to it, which was fine because then I was
Oh,
like, that's all right because my stuff
saved
is
you the
still
trouble.
public, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and enjoy being a little creeper and let you go ahead and soak that all the happiness in that you brought me by doing what you did.
Yeah. Like, oh, when you were
Yeah,
saying
right.
that, when you were saying that, I just wanted to do this, and I should have did this. Like I'm playing the violin for you, Glick. This
I
is
didn't need a violin. I was just
no, not for you, but when you're
uh
going on a rant like that, it needs music.
yeah. No, that was a very therapeutic and much needed
Dude,
weight
you needed to
lifted.
get it out. You needed to get
Hmm.
it out. I have some things that I want to say, and they come out as. But speaking of which, after what happened today, I will say this. After what was came out today,
Hmm.
I will say this. You can't lie about who you are anymore because the truth came out today. So you can lie to whoever you want to, but
Hmm.
it's documented, federal papers, your intentions are made clear. So whatever happens after today, that's on you. You
Yep.
can't put it on me. And you
Whatever happens,
started
happens.
this. And you started
Yep.
this.
And that's what I was telling you today, man. You gotta keep your cool in that situation.
So
You cannot
moving
let your emotions get
forward,
the best of you.
I try to be your friend. I try to be a co-parent. I try to do everything the way that it needed to be done, and I try to do things the right way. Moving forward, this was all you wanted to make your own decisions. Here you go. Now,
Hmm.
like I tell my kids, everything you do in life, there are consequences. If you do positive things, the consequences are positive. And you do negative things, the consequences are negative. Whatever
Well, I
happens is what you have done to yourself. Here on
I
out.
I had a I had a buddy of
Enjoy
mine.
it.
His I had a buddy of mine. His grandma used to always tell us, "What you do in the dark always comes out in the light."
Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out.
So
And
you know,
there's a new song. There's a new song that I just discovered,
oh,
and it will be screen recorded tonight, and it will be put on my private TikTok that only has like 20 followers on there. Um, and you enjoy that because Glick, you're on that list. So you enjoy that song. You might like it. I'll share it to you if you want.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to be on a list.
No, you're on the list. If you're on that account,
Oh yeah. I'm on that account. You added me the other day.
yeah.
Um, no,
But that's
I
all I had. That's my words. That's Mike's
yeah.
words of wisdom for today.
No, like I said, that rant was very therapeutic.
It
Needless to say,
it
and it
was
was
building
needed.
up for weeks. It was building up for
It,
weeks.
it was built up before that. Trust me. Um, but it was good. I needed it, and you know what? And at the end of the day, I'm in a much better place. I am in a um, gotta choose my
The
words
only
carefully because it's not official yet. But
oh, that would be the only
life is
thing
good.
because everything you do has consequences, and how
Oh, I ain't
that
worried
would be
about.
the only thing that I would have worried about is if what you said that night would have complicated anything.
Nope, not at
Perfect.
all. Not
Then you
in
made then you made the right decision.
no.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I did a TikTok on this too. You were quiet. You let things be said that weren't true, and you allowed it to happen until you were pushed enough to where it needed to come out. And I
Mm-hmm.
had a few other choice words about that whole scenario because I think certain people forget that I was there from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
no. So it is what it is. I don't care. It was like I said, it was therapeutic. It needed to be done, and like I said, I'm in a much better spot all around. Um,
doing that, but doing that, what you did though Saturday, I'll tell you what it did.
yep,
Close the
exactly.
book.
Yep, exactly. 100%.
Close the book.
You know, a new one has been started. Um,
What was done today?
I'll just
What was done in today though? That was a book closed too. You will
yeah,
never, you will never know me as you knew me
yeah,
before. And you
yep,
will never
exactly.
address me as Michael. It will be Mike.
No, you're 100% correct. Wicked. No, like I said, I a lot of things are happening right now. The podcast, a lot of things going on with the podcast, a lot of things. Um, and then I have met somebody that's truly amazing. So you know, and we're on the same page about a lot of things. So it's nice. It's a good feeling to be relaxed because I don't remember the last time that I was actually relaxed and enjoying life, so to say. So a lot of good things are coming up.
You still sleeping on the couch?
Huh?
You still sleeping on the couch?
Nope. I sleep in my
Sleeping
bed
in your
every night,
bed?
and I go to bed like a decent human being. Ever since I started talking to
I'm proud of you.
my new girl.
That was, it's, since I'm pretty sure she's listening, it's pretty scary how freaking similar me and Glick
Mm-hmm.
are. And Glick can go off and say I stole his look. Him with his hat is all I've ever seen him. I didn't know he shaved the sides of his head. I'm just throwing that out there.
There are videos
I
out
knew he had I knew he
there.
had long hair because I
Yeah,
could see it at like this. But that
yeah.
was it. I did
There
not
are
know he
videos
shaved
out
his
there.
head.
Well,
Yep.
fortunately for me, I have been told recently that I am very sexy in a ball cap. So, and I said good because it's a very rare occasion that you will see me without a hat on my head.
Which is really amazing because you have a full head of hair and you wear hats all the time.
I always wear hats all the time. So,
See, and
but
I barely I I've been wearing
again,
hats lately. Oh, there
hey
she
baby,
is. Hi. I
Again,
barely wear hats because I was so scared of going bald.
as I said, this is one of the many reasons why. This is another reason I'm hesitant to do the 23andMe, because I really don't think I belong to my family. Because
You
my
find out
dad,
that you're really okay. That's great. Let's add.
yeah,
Let's add. Your mom is dead, and you were adopted,
and
all in the
I
same
was
boat.
switched at birth at the hospital.
Then,
Because
then,
my
then
dad,
there is no making fun of you. There is no
you
making
cannot
fun
make
of
fun
you
of.
without. Well, you know what, motherfucker?
Now I'm
The
on a
day
new.
will
Now I
come
have
where
a
I will
new.
no longer give a shit
Yeah.
about
Now
that.
I'm on a
I
new.
just,
Now I'm on a new path in life, and I'm trying to find my real family, and they're probably rich, and
oh
they've been searching for me
gosh,
for the last 40
please,
years.
mom, can I have some more, please? Oh,
No, but because like my dad and my two sisters, my dad, there's pictures of him in the army when he
yeah,
was in the army. He's got gray hair. He's like salt and pepper. My sisters,
right.
both of my sisters, not only did they look like him and they built like him, they had the same problem. They've been going gray since they were like 15 or 16. They've been dyeing their hair to hide it. I didn't
Yeah.
start going gray until like last year, maybe the year before, maybe
Well,
2 years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've always remembered this. Your
yeah.
little, your little. I don't know what it's called,
My little
but
racing stripes. I have no idea.
yeah,
But
I've
even
always
like
known
my
you with that.
hair, I'm starting to get more gray on
But
top. But
you were dyeing your head though, because you had that blonde or yellow or some
that
shit
was I went
when you were
I
trying
went
to look like Jelly
I
Roll.
I went through a weird
I said what
phase
I
right
said.
after my
I said what I said.
not trying to look like Joe. I went through a weird
Yeah,
phase for a few months right after my wife left me, and my hair was
yeah.
actually blue, and then it went shortly after I came home. It was like a real dark blue. Um, a job I took, they're like, you need to have a natural color, and I was like, all right. And then when
So you went blonde.
we were trying to get it back, it went blonde, and I was like, fuck it, just leave it. Uh,
Yeah. It's
but
natural. This.
yeah, it was a natural color, so they were okay with it. Um,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah, I
dyed
don't
my
know
hair
what
blonde when I was 19 to give myself an excuse.
an excuse for what.
My intelligence. Duh.
Well, fair enough. I thought you were trying to be like Slim Shady, not so Slim
No.
Shady.
No. Yeah, he might have still been blonde then. I can't remember.
Hmm.
But
But
I didn't even have full blonde. I had the fucking gay ass little
the tips.
what you
I
tips.
did that in
Yeah.
high school. I did that in high school.
Yeah.
But
I was
Jeff
a
and I
late
were
bloomer.
friends. Jeff and I were
I was
friends with the
homeschooled.
yeah.
I was
There's
homeschooled, so I blame
that
that.
explains a lot. That explains a lot. But Jeff and I were friends with the Cos girls, so
That explains
I
why I
actually,
pull the obscure references out of nowhere.
yeah, I
Because I've
actually had the
watched those
frosted.
movies.
Yeah, in high school, I
You had the
actually had the frosted
frosted.
tips. So,
Yeah.
um, but but yeah, so I just started going gray. But I get when my hair grows out, I get the cool gray, like right on the side, like Doctor Strange has.
Hmm.
I get that, so
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, this is actually cool. But then on my mom's side, my grandfather was practically bald. My uncle's been bald for as long as I can remember. My mom,
Right.
her hair was starting to thin out. So I don't know where my hair comes from because it's thick, it's full, it's curly. It never stops growing. you know.
Yeah. I don't
So, but
actually,
yeah,
honestly, I don't know where my hair comes from either. Maybe my grandpa, um, but my other grandfather that did die, he was bald, and he did the whole comb over bullshit. I never met him, and then my dad's got is bald, well, balding. So I don't know where my full head of hair is, but I was told this year that it's pretty safe that I'm going to keep my hair. So yes,
it's a win. Yeah,
yeah, that's a
considering
win.
Jeff said I look like a penis in witness protection, I really don't want to go bald. I shaved my head a couple months back. Like took a razor blade to my head.
Did the beard too?
No, no. I've actually been forewarned that the beard is never allowed to go away again.
I have
I
I,
said,
I
that
my
is not a
life has
problem.
actually my life has been threatened on multiple occasions. The only one that wants me to shave my face is fucking Cheyenne. But I think she just tells me that because she wants to stir controversy.
That's a very good possibility coming from Cheyenne.
Right.
No, that is definitely that is definitely probably a pretty accurate statement. That is
Well,
not
she
fake
does
news.
stuff like
Well,
that just to
yeah.
fuck with people. Because there was a I don't know, there was somebody that was interested in me, and she found out about it. So we were all in a group call talking, and then she just went off and talked about all of these my exes, but she condensed them to make it sound like I was talking to all these women at the same time, and I'm like, oh, you just totally made me look like a whore. And then she's
Right?
like, yeah, I did that on purpose. I'm like, thanks.
Fantastic.
Don't do me
I
no
did.
favors.
Yeah, I did. I did. I sent Jody a picture of me before when I was still in Charleston because I couldn't have facial hair at the company I worked for. So
Yeah.
I actually sent her a picture. It's only a couple years old. And she was like, "You look so much different without your beard."
Well, hold on, because I was making a special project that was homework for Betty. I have my wedding pictures. Hold on a second.
Mm. This is the part of the podcast where we do visual things on an audio show. And only you can see visually if you're actually in the chatters box watching us live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Don't know if it got saved in here.
So I have my wedding pictures here. I was 22 when I got married, and oh god, that's oh well. Let's not have her in there. Um,
It's gonna be kind of hard to find wedding pictures without your ex-wife.
oh, I have pictures without her. Well, here's a good picture. If I can get it out of the paper. Of me with my first baby, Catherine. Here. And this is about as close to me not having a beard as possible.
Yeah, a little fuzz there.
Yeah, just a little. But yeah,
How old is
that's me
how
without.
old?
That was 22.
So that's been about what, 15 years ago?
Something like that. And then for the longest,
Here you go. This was just from right before I came home. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it with that stupid light right there. Of course, it's not gonna come up. It's not
uh,
gonna come up. I'll have
it
to
looks
send
like
it
a
to you.
negative. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a negative.
What we should do is on Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram do beardless and bearded pictures of all three of us and see if we can get a picture of Tony with his beard.
And this is me. I rocked this for many years. So
Yeah, wow. Yeah, and you're still super young in that picture because I had a
yeah,
goatee
this
for a
was.
long time too.
I
When I was in
started.
my
I
early,
started. I actually started my depression about right there because I didn't want to
yeah,
be married at 23. Um,
yeah. Jesus.
and 14 years later, I finally had enough.
Jody said, "Oh my God, you look so different."
She's talking about
So,
you or me?
uh, she could be talking about both of us. Yeah, like I said, yeah, well, I'll have to see if we can do that and we can post. But like I said, yours is from
Yeah,
15 years ago, where the mine was just from a couple years ago where I didn't have a beard. So, you know,
I remember when you shaved it. That broke my heart. Like I
I just
almost
shaved it
ended up
short. I
in.
didn't shave it off. I just shaved it
Well, I
short.
mean, yeah, but you went to the baby beard, and I about that. If you had
Well, that was
shaved it,
that was that was that was for a purpose. I got into it with a bunch of douche canoes on on TikTok, and a bunch of fake bearded country boys who think that grow a beard and stuff like that because it's trendy, and they wear stupid
Who,
pit
Rick? I
vipers.
mean,
Mike, you look so much different.
oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
was one. He was one of them. And I was like, look, there's a difference between me and you idiots. My beard isn't my entire personality.
no,
And, I can get rid of my beard, and people are still gonna like me. Unlike you, fuck bags. Once you get rid of your beards, and
that's
so
all you
nobody's
got.
gonna fucking care about you. And I shaved it short, and guess what? Everybody still liked me. That's the good thing about being real.
Yep.
What time? Hey,
Well, that was me when I was 18. Shit.
yeah. But
Oh, this is me looking like a pimp.
but but I
I was a
haven't shaved it
gangster.
off.
The Godfather.
Oh,
Godfather.
right. I haven't I haven't shaved my beard off since I haven't shaved it completely off since I left South Carolina. I
No.
actually, when I put in my 2 weeks at Orkin, I told them then, not only am I putting in my 2 weeks, but from this moment on, I'm no longer shaving. And they're like, "Oh, what are we gonna do about it? Fire you? You've already quit." So,
Okay. I finally found a picture of me without nothing. I was 16, and I actually took my sister out. It was her prom. I took her out to prom because she didn't have a date, and I'm a gentleman like that. So that's me as a teenager
mm,
without a beard. So I always rocked the long hair.
you you took your sister to prom. You really
Yes,
are
I
from the
did.
South, aren't you?
Fuck you, click. I was actually that was wrong. She was 16. I was no, she was 17. I was 18, and I hit on all the
All of her friends. Just say
no, I hit
friends.
on the
Just
chauffeur,
say
the
friends.
chaperones. I hit on all
Oh,
the
okay.
chaperones.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Just say
No,
friends, just
no,
say
no,
friends.
no. I did fuck a friend though, Chelsea.
I get older and they stay the same.
They stay the same. To
Calm
be
down,
fair,
Makale.
to be fair, we were both in our 20s when that happened. It was before I got married, so it wasn't illegal.
All right. Hey, whatever happens, happens. What's the statute of limitation on that?
Oh, it's way past.
Asking for
It's way past. 7 years. 7 years statute of limitations. I check.
yeah.
I always check. You know, women
Instead of
lie.
worried about that, just check a goddamn ID.
I had to get to that point. I literally had to get to that point because I thought I was smart. I was like, to see if a woman's old enough, I'll have her buy me a beer. Well, if you're hot, they don't ID you.
I was gonna say, you know how many of our bartenders, even when I was working as a bouncer, you'd stamp their hand and they had a different color
Yeah.
bracelet on, and our bartenders didn't even care. I used to have conversations with them, and there was a couple of
Yeah.
bars that I worked at that I had to literally stand at the end of the bar because I
So
knew
I
certain
eventually,
bartenders.
yeah, that's exactly what I eventually like. The last three were like, I need to see your license, and they're like, why do we want to see your license? And I'm like, because I've been down this road.
we can we can go to Vegas, but you're gonna have to hold my hand on the flight because I'm sure I'll be scared.
Uh-oh.
I was informed that we are going to Vegas because I've never been.
I've never been, but really,
I'd like to go
really,
once for the experience. I've always
honestly,
wanted to go.
it's you're gonna nerd alert me, but the only reason why I really want to go to Vegas is to go to the Star Trek experience. I'm
Nerd!
Yeah, that would
You're
be like the
a
only reason.
nerd.
That would be like the only
You're a
reason. That and
nerd.
maybe that and maybe um, revisit the Ocean's 11 stuff because I loved Ocean's 11. But that would be like that's the
Ah,
only reason, that's the only desire I would ever have. I had experience. I had a work trip. I was on a work trip, and I was first time I was running the crew,
oh, I bet I would,
and
especially if I was with you.
it was the first time I was running the crew, and we went to Louisiana, and we were working there for a week,
Mm,
and I wanted to take the guys out and have a good time, and they were like, "Well, there's this casino because in South
yeah,
Carolina, gambling's illegal, or at least it was. I think they changed it,
it
but it
still
was.
is.
It's completely illegal. Like you couldn't even do slots or something like
Yeah,
that. Shit.
it,
Um.
it might
So
have
I was like,
changed.
all right, well, I'll take the boys out. So we went to this casino, and and you know, while we are doing, we're getting all hyped up like it's gonna be like Vegas. There's gonna be beautiful women, and they're gonna be like topless. And then we start pulling up, and all the lights, and we're like, see the light, see the light, see the light. And then we walk in, and the only thing I saw was grandmas with their little scooters with their debit cards plugged into slot machines, and I'm going, the magic is gone.
And then you
So ever
remembered you
since
were in. Then you remembered you were in Louisiana.
huh?
You remembered you, or then you realized you were in Louisiana. You remembered you were in Louisiana, not.
I was just like, all the illusion is gone, you know.
Well, I mean, I've only been to a casino once, and that was the Hard Rock down in Florida. And all I did was play like uh, penny slot machine because I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not spending a bunch of money, you know.
right. I
Uh,
went in there with 20 bucks, and I was like, if I win, I win. And I bumped it up to 60, and then I walked
yeah,
out with nothing. So I was like, it's okay.
yeah. But we have two casinos here in Columbus. Actually,
We have two
we got
casinos
the
here in.
yeah, we've got the Hollywood, and then we've got the El Dorado, and I've never been to either one of them since I've been home. I've wanted to go, I
We have
haven't.
the Q. We have the Q casino, and then I can't remember the other one. But they've got all kinds of concerts playing, like especially in the
Yeah,
summertime. You know what we should do? It shouldn't be me always going to you. You should come up to Dubuque with me sometime. Bring your lady in the summer. Bring your lady. We'll have some fun on the Mississippi River, because they got all kinds of cool stuff up here. You like haunted tours and stuff?
oh, absolutely, I love that shit.
Yeah, we
Those
can
are the
go. They
reasons I
got
wanted to
like
live in Charleston.
they're supposed to have like a really good haunted tour in Galena. We can go do one
Hmm.
of those. Yeah,
Well, we
I
got
mean it's Illinois, but we can't fault them for that.
yes,
Yeah, yeah. Come on up.
yeah.
I'll just need someone to fill out the hair braiding applicant, and then we can make it a double date. Other than
I
that, I'll
can't
just
help
be a
you with
third
that. I
wheel.
can't help you with that.
I know, I know, I know. You can't help me. It's okay. I don't want you touching my beard. That's weird. Even on Tuesday.
Oh, I wasn't saying I was going to touch your beard. First of all, I don't know how to
Okay, good.
braid. Second
Thank
of all,
God.
yeah, that's what a.
That
Not
got
a
weird.
I'm gonna tell you something. And a lot of people and certain people may or may not like hearing these words, but it's honest to God truth. Stay the fuck away from long distance relationships. Stay the fuck away from them.
You know what I did? I did the whole long distance relationship
Yeah, you were fucking
with
somebody in.
England.
Well, you weren't fucking, but she was on the other
In
side of the
England.
goddamn world.
And then don't forget my big fuck up mistake with Caitlin, who was in Washington. You know, so it's just
That, my friend,
we.
is a
You
certain
mentioned
little.
something in that podcast. You and me need to have a private conversation
That, my
about
friend,
that.
is my fun little stalker that I'm keeping around.
Oh, I know. She stalks. I don't know if she stalks me now, but that's the type of person she was, and that's one of the reasons why we broke up.
Yeah, but
She's just so insecure with her shit.
oh my god, I know you. That is not long distance. We've already had that discussion. Stop it.
And how far away are you? 2 hours?
an hour and a half, 2 hours at
That's not long
most.
distance. That's
It's
not long
easy.
distance at all. That's
No,
you
we've
can do
already
that.
had.
No,
I
no.
could, as I
You're
told her,
pushing it at 3 hours. You're pushing it at 3 hours. But
as
anything,
as I yeah, as I told her last night, I was like, you know how easy, literally, it would be easy for me to come down during the week after I get off work, still get to spend a couple few hours with you, and come home that night. If I don't stay, it's only we got guys that work at OSU with me. One
mhm,
guy drives almost 2 hours every day. Another guy drives
yeah,
an hour, hour and a half every day. I drive almost an hour every day. So you
that's
are
not.
not long distance at all. So stop it,
That's not
you
even.
brat.
Is that even a tank of gas? Is that even a tank of
It's
gas?
not even a half. No, not in my car.
Yeah, and you
I
drive
can
a
make it.
Prius, so that makes sense.
I'm gonna end this podcast tonight here in about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna reevaluate my friends list, and I'm starting with you, just so you know. I could make it. I could make it from South Carolina, where I lived at in Charleston, to Tampa on three-quarters of a tank.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my Chevy Cruze. Thank you very much. So it's
Get electric
maybe a
now.
quarter tank of gas to drive down there.
Yeah. Well, then that's.
Down.
Well, I mean, it's a small car. It's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got good gas mileage. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
I was just fucking with you on the Prius.
We'll
So,
never own a
is it
Prius.
is it white? Is it white?
No, it's silver. That's Silver Surfer. Thank you very much.
Okay,
That's what I named it.
that's a good name because
Yeah.
if it was white, I'd call it Spermhead or Lice. It's a little car.
Samsung notes. Yes, we are going to reevaluate friendships, starting with Mr. Michael, aka the Big Dog. Also, if we do keep him around, we're going to take his name away from him, and he's now going to be known as the Big Bitch, no longer the Big Dog. Save.
You rename me that, I'll go back to Big Daddy Mike.
No, you will not. Not on
That's how
this
easy that
podcast. You
is.
will not on this podcast. You will not.
I'll go back to Big Daddy.
In the comments, Jody looks like she's down to come up there this summer, try to make a trip
Yeah,
up there.
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
We already we've been talking a lot about doing vacations and stuff like that together and
I
going
think you
places.
should. I think you should. And you know, to bounce off of Glick, 2 hours is nothing. 2 hours is nothing.
No,
That's nothing.
it was even in the snow and shitty weather, it was an easy drive.
Yeah.
Because
I
when I went
mean,
down there a couple weeks ago, and I came back when she kicked me out and made me leave.
well, you know,
It was snowing and it was getting a little shitty out, so she was worried about me.
don't
I get
guilt
that.
trip her for that. Don't
No,
guilt
I'm
trip
not.
her
I'm
for that.
teasing
She
her.
just
I'm
met
only
you.
teasing her.
She just met you. I mean, shit.
Uh-huh.
She
I'm only
probably,
teasing her.
you
She
know,
knows I am.
she probably wanted to take a shit. I don't know.
I mean,
You know,
maybe.
when you first meet, you don't want to do certain things that are natural.
Yeah.
You get a little nervous.
Like, yeah, yeah. Never mind.
She's probably like, "You gotta go. I gotta take a shit.
Yeah,
I
maybe. I
want to
don't
fart.
know.
I want to
Hey,
fart, and I want to feel good about it. So get the fuck out."
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now. You don't have to worry about doing that stuff around me. If you need to, you need to. It
Oh,
happens. I won't judge.
a real man don't give a shit about that.
I
A real
won't
man don't
judge.
give a shit. If you ever talk to a guy and he's like, you put your ketchup in the refrigerator or you don't put your ketchup in the refrigerator, get him the fuck out. You're done. You're done.
What? Wait, what? What?
I saw a fucking TikTok where this dude broke up with this hot ass chick because she kept the ketchup like in the cupboard. And it's supposed to be in the refrigerator. I don't know, but
It says
she
right on the
was.
bottle, refrigerate after opening.
It doesn't matter. It's ketchup. You know, when you go to a restaurant, all those bottles are open. You think they refrigerate them? You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
It's fucking ketchup. It's ketchup. You don't break up with a girl over ketchup? Like you're that shallow?
Apparently, he's got different priorities in life. I don't know. It sounds like a really
I mean,
dumb fucking reason. Like,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
That's what I said.
Uh,
Get him out.
I am honestly speechless.
I know.
No,
You
she knows I'm
you
teasing
even
her.
know who he was because he's a famous TikToker. You used to make fun of him all the time.
Which one? I
Got
make
very
fun of a lot
famous
of them.
over a beard. Got very famous over a beard and decorations of said beard.
Oh, which one? They're both fucking twats.
The 20-year-old, the younger one, the one that was single, the one can't find nobody.
I believe that one had somebody, but because he got famous, kicked her to the curb. Like a lot of
Yeah,
other people on TikTok.
and then he met somebody else, and she was gorgeous, and broke up with her over ketchup.
Well, with that being said, I think we found a good point to end this show tonight.
I just got on here.
Well, this is also supposed to be the short one during the week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could talk for
Uh,
hours. But
wow.
yes, definitely,
Um,
Jody, get come up here. We'll show you a good time. Um,
Not too
we
good of
need
a
to
time,
check.
Michael.
We need a. Why? You'll be there. Shut the fuck up. Um, we need to catch concert dates and see about because Aaron Lewis plays up here. There's some good concerts coming up. You know, I think the Muppet Golden Girls are playing. We'll do. That's a joke. Um, the look on his face. I said
Samsung
that's a
notes.
joke.
Please put 3 stars on the end, beginning and end of the last note that I saved. Urgent. Save.
No, but no, but yeah, we'll find out when Aaron Lewis is playing or something like that. We can lit it up a little bit.
We'll figure. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have to figure something out. Like I said, this summer, like with my schedule with the kids, I have them a week on and a week off. So, yeah, we were
We'll definitely need to do it when you don't have the kids.
obviously.
Or wait a minute, how old are they?
Well, by summer they'll be 17, 13, and 9.
Ask them to see if they don't want to come with.
I'm sure they would.
I have a 14, 13, and an 8.
Is your boy's the youngest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep,
I thought he was
and
around.
I think we actually have them in the same order: 2 girls and 1 boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought your
So.
boy was around the same age as Cash,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah. So just a little bug in your ear.
mhm.
If you think about that, we'll bring them. We'll rent. There's a hotel. There's a hotel that's down at the pier, has a water park in it. We can
Nice.
we can stay there, and anybody that stays in that motel has free water park access the whole time they're there. Bam,
Nice.
done, easy, and it's a decent water park.
Hell yeah.
So, yep, just a little bug in your ear.
Yeah,
Jody, make it
we'll have
happen.
to, we'll have to figure something out. What is a good?
And Jody, you need to tell them that you think men that wear kilts is sexy.
You are not. Don't put that evil on her.
Yeah. Watch Rob Roy, Jody. Rent the movie Rob Roy, and
What's up?
and and you'll see. You'll be wearing a kilt then.
There's something seriously wrong with you. You know that, right?
Oh, I know. I know this. You don't have to convince me. The real question
Where?
you need to ask is why you hang out with me knowing that there's something wrong with me.
Oh,
That's the
trust
real
me, I've
question.
asked myself that question a lot.
A lot, especially a lot.
A
I
lot.
know, I know, I'm more or less a charity case, but it's okay. It's like, do you do that quote from like Hot Tub Time Machine? You know how everybody's got the asshole, but he's our asshole. That's
Yeah. Everybody's got a charity case. He's our charity case. I'm gonna for the Monday night show. I think I'm gonna end it with something a little different instead
okay.
of Wicked Woman.
Yeah, we don't need to do Wicked Woman.
I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end it with Next Bullet. I really like that song.
Okay.
That'll be the Monday
And
night
is it?
closer, unless I change my mind. But yeah, I do want to wrap this up. I'll get me something to eat. Make a phone call. It's about
Yeah,
that time.
it's about that time. I
Yeah.
have to. I have to. I have to do some chores, and I'm probably gonna shave and
Okay, I gotta
make
try to
some
do that. I gotta
TikToks.
try to do that.
Yeah.
I gotta try to do that this weekend. I gotta go see my barber, and for myself and Cash. Cash has got to get his haircut. It's getting a little crazy. So
Well, maybe you should do it before Thursday. You want to be looking sharp.
I don't have time to do it before Thursday. Otherwise, I would.
You don't do
So
it yourself.
no, I got my guy. I've already been warned. I'm not allowed to touch my beard or my hair.
Okay. I can't afford it,
So
so I do it myself.
I
Hence the reason
can't
why I'm taking applications. Uh,
I can't technically afford it either, but it's one of those things where
tempt to hire. Tempt to hire. It's tempt to hire.
yeah, it's one of those things. I don't do much for myself, and I get my hair cut like every few weeks, so it's not too bad to. Cash don't need his haircut, but every once in a great while, whenever he gets tired of it, whenever
that's
tells me he's ready for a haircut, I take him to get his haircut. So
that's yeah. They Tina and them are on me about me doing stuff for myself. So it's
yeah,
I usually go to sports clips. I know it's a chain or whatever, but they wash your
I've
hair, they give you massages. You
well, I'm
feel
telling you, man, you got to find you one of them old school barbers. That's what I go to. The shops down in the ghetto. Um,
the pro- the
the
problem
guy who
is
cuts
I
my
want
hair, his dad ran the barber shop for like 100 years, and then when his dad retired and he came back for the military, he took over. It's him and one other lady. They're the only two in there.
the only
And you
way
get in
that I
there and
would
you get
want to
the
the
well, you
only
get
way
in
I
there,
would
man.
really
You get the
want to
good
do that.
conversation.
Well, you have the good conversation. Well, at sports clips, girls cut your hair, so that's like you know. But
Yeah,
the only way
but
I
I'm
really want to go to something like that is I've always wanted to have this done. Is a straight blade cut. Have you
he
ever
does.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he does it every time. He gets
With
under. He
the
gets.
no
Yeah. Well, I
with
mean, he
the
doesn't pull the belt out and all that, but he's got the straight razor. He does my neckline, and then he'll do
yeah
up like when he cleans up my beard up here, and he slowly because I told him I said there's only been one other person that I've ever let near my neck with a straight razor, so he's slowly working his way to like he'll get like right under my cheek or whatever with
hmm
it, and he slowly because I shave underneath my beard. I don't like the neck
yeah.
beard, so he's slowly working
No,
his way up underneath my
I
chin
have
and
too
everything
much.
like that.
I have too much Native American in me or whatever so I don't have a whole lot of chest hair.
Yeah.
So it's a miracle I actually even have. This is all Scottish and Nordic right here because
Why do you think I
that's
couldn't
the
grow this?
only
Why do you think I couldn't grow my beard until I was 30? And I woke
right.
up one morning and it was just there because of because of Native American in me. I,
Yeah,
some
it's
people have had
like
my
I have
little.
no chest hair. I have
I have
none.
very little. I have very little.
Very little. They show up really good when you do the laser lights on the thirst traps, but that's it. Like it's just nothing.
I'm not an expert in thirst traps by no means. So,
You were talking a lot of shit when you named that one. That when
well, again, like I said, I'm no expert in them. I just do it, and all my videos. I don't put I don't put a lot of effort into my videos. I just do them.
that's the problem with me. I'm such an overthinker and a perfectionist that doing a video takes so long that by the time I'm done with it, I'm just so wore out. I'm just like done. That's why I can't pop them out like I used to. I'm always trying to one up myself,
Yeah.
and that's
Well, when you sit at the top of the mountain like I do, I don't have anybody that I need to one up. I'm already perfection.
I said I'm always one up myself, meaning I am the only one I'm worried about.
Why do I need to one up myself though when I'm already perfect? Everything I do, I'm like Midas. Everything I touch turns to gold. Like the belt that I wear. When I slap the shit out of you boys every fucking week. Yeah, we did a little switcheroo. Tony had
Might
to get
need
his
some
little boy to bed and
recounts
all that stuff.
eventually. Might need some recounts eventually.
It's all on social media.
You didn't take Florida. You didn't take Florida.
Trust me, I took Florida. Florida loves them some glick. But anyways, with that being said, I do want to wrap the show up.
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
be
Let's
back.
wrap it up.
We appreciate you guys listening and hanging out with us as always. Hopefully, the Monday show is a little bit different right now. We got to figure out how exactly we're going to do it and what we're going to do with it. But, we had a couple, we got to bring up the starting five, telling everybody again to make sure you go on Facebook and Instagram. I'll have it up on Twitter tonight or tomorrow, and I'll have it up on TikTok tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. For some reason, lately, when I try to put the picture onto a video, it zooms the picture in all the way, and you can only see partial. Like you can
Well,
only see.
That's what happened. You tried to say that I tried to do that intentionally. I didn't even realize
No, I'm
that
talking about.
yours and Jeff's list weren't
Yeah,
even in full until you brought it up, and I looked
yeah.
at it.
Like
I was
well,
like, "Son of a
it
bitch."
zooms. It zooms all the way in to where you can barely even see yours and Tony's.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna definitely get it on Twitter tonight. So, with that being said, if you guys aren't already, make sure you check us out on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and yes, we're on TikTok. You can vote for the starting five every week there. Pick who you decide. Oh God, excuse me. Pick who you think the winner is. You can also join us live right here on Haps every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Slowly but surely taking over Haps. Just means more work for me. I still have to get Saturday's show up. I'm going to try to do that tonight. And then I'll get to tonight's show up Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll have to wait and see. But, and then, fuck you. You
Put
don't
up a
even
list,
vote for
Cam,
me.
dog.
He did. He put up a list this week.
Okay, you did. All right.
Yeah. And then you can get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. Basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcast and jollies from. So go ahead and check us out. Give us a like. Give us a share. All the boys aren't here tonight, but you know what to do. Give them all the double thumbing just the way they like it. And you can email us if you'd like. Mike, do you know the email? Because as we all know, I don't.
Yes, that is nonsensical nonsense at podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. You can shoot us an email there when we announce our starting five. If you want to take part in the Chatterbox list, get your list in, and then we can get you thrown up there. And we're picking four every week, and you guys can compete against each other. So, with that being said, we're going to end the show with our guys, little Blacktop Mojo. And we're going to end the show differently than we normally do on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm going to do a different song. I may do a different song every time. I may stick with this song. I don't know, because they've got a bunch of songs that I like.
As long as it's not a 5-minute song in here, like Wicked Woman.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, most of their songs are 4 to 5 minutes. Wicked Woman's like 20 minutes long. But
I love the song though, and then of
Oh,
course
yeah,
we
it's
do
an
our
awesome
little
song.
bits in it.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course
an
we do our
awesome
little
song.
bits in it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I seen Cameron introduce his girlfriend or fiance, or I'm not quite sure what she is, We'll go with his girlfriend to Blacktop, and said she loves it. He just commented. He just mentioned me in a comment on Facebook. So that's awesome. Got another one. We've converted another one.
On to the next.
Right. Well, with that being said,
I'm actually,
guys,
I'm well. I'm going to say one more thing about Blacktop Mojo. Make sure you follow them. I followed them, and I was actually very disheartened at the following that they have. It's very low. So share them, get them out there, use their sounds. But the good news is with their TikTok following being so low, the chances of you getting a response for them very high. Everybody that I've ever known that have used their music has gotten a comment or at least a like. So
mhm,
these this is a group that will talk to you, talk back to you. So spread the
I
news.
can I can attest for that because I've talked to the guys several times on several different occasions. So, um, but with that being said, we're gonna wrap up. We appreciate you all listening. Michael, I'll see you Wednesday. Love you, brother.
Love you
Keep your head
too.
on straight, man. Don't let that anger get the best of you. Show your ass at home, or show your ass somewhere else, not in front of her and not in front of the courts, because that's only gonna hurt you at the end of the day. But with that being said, a little Blacktop Mojo with the next
I'm cool, man.
bullet.
I'm cool.
I'm cool. Look what you
Finger
got,
on the
baby.
trigger of my 45. Wanting posters all said dead or alive. And haunted by the lessons that I have learned. Just a match to a bridge, it's always gonna burn. And I'm lost even when I'm staring at the map. My only wish now is I could take it all back. And I've robbed every bank from here to Houston. Only thing on my mind now is keep on shooting. Yeah, I just keep on shooting. And shotgun blasts ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me crying now, yeah, you think you won. But finally you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, finally you're just the next bullet in my gun. Well, I hear the lonesome whistle of that southbound train. Even the burn of whiskey won't kill my pain. Well, the moon gets full and the coyote cries. These men are out driven by greed and lies. You see that smoking gun in my hand, the desert sand. Remember back when it all meant something, gunshots in the distance. Just keep on running. Shotguns ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me caught out now, yeah, you think you won. Well, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun.
We'll see you guys Wednesday night for a brand new episode. Maybe a brand new champion. Much love. We are out of here.